It's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you want to light a boyfriend bonfire, then send us an email. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I, listen to this. This is interesting. My husband and I are divorced.
Okay.
We've been divorced for 3 years, but we've been seeing each other again for about 2 months. So they got back together.
Okay.
He wants to spend Thanksgiving with the whole family. Usually we share the kids that day, but this year he said, let's do it together.
But that's a big step.
Yeah. I want to make sure his intentions are good before we give the kids false hope and then destroying them again.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because you go through the divorce, which is painful for everybody. Mm-hmm. Then you realize you can't live without him. So you start dating again. But she's cautious because she doesn't want to break everyone's heart again.
Right.
The kids especially. Now, you went through this, Tanya. Mm-hmm. Your parents divorced when you were 5.
Yes.
Then they started dating again.
Mm-hmm. They dated for probably 2 years before they got remarried.
And 10 years of remarriage.
Yeah.
And they're happy now.
So happy. I think altogether they would have been married 40 years at this point.
Did they keep it from you guys while they were dating?
In the beginning, yes.
Okay.
I have a question. I wonder if the divorce actually made them closer when they got back together because they realized they couldn't live apart.
You know, it's interesting because I try, because it's your parents, so you don't want to take sides. You don't really want to know, like, what happened.
Right.
But I think that the whole time, I think my dad's been in love with my mom since they were 15, and I don't think he ever stopped.
Well, then why'd they divorce?
They married when they were like 19. They were super young. They came to the America from Serbia together.
Yeah.
And they had kids really quickly. And my mom wanted to have a career, and my dad wanted her to stay home and take care of the kids. And she kind of was like, I can do it all. I don't need you. I don't need your help. And they just divorced.
Okay, let's get Cynthia.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, no
Heavy.
doubt. Hi, Cynthia. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
I am okay. So if I look at this on the surface level, reading the email, it sounds like you're actually happy to be back with your ex-husband.
I am. Yeah, of course I am. Yes.
But you're being protective of the kids because it would be easy to say, sure, let's all spend time together. You just want to make sure he's not going to leave you again or you leave him again, right? To protect them.
Yeah, totally. I really want to make sure that his intentions are good before we give the kids this false sense of hope that we are actually getting back together. And it's really important to me that we don't destroy the kids. Like, things have been going pretty well for the most part. We've been going to soccer games together as a family. He and I have been having lunch together. We've been hanging out, but I want to finalize and make sure that we're actually doing this, that this is happening. So
who are we looking for in the Ryan's Roses? I mean, if you're back together and it's about the kids, you think he's cheating on you?
No, I don't think he's cheating on me, but I know that he's dated and I've dated myself. So I just want to make sure that we are in this, like, just us. And I just want to make sure that
you want to make sure that he's not seeing somebody else at the same time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Why did you get divorced?
Well, it's not, he didn't cheat on me. Things got really rough. We honestly just fell out of love. We were stressed with work. We were fighting a lot. Like, things just were getting ugly, and I didn't want the kids to be subjected to that anymore. Yeah. So we unfortunately got a divorce.
And then you fell back in love.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you could say that. Yeah. We started dating. We were divorced. We have been for about 3 years, and we started redating, and yeah, things are going well. I'm getting those butterflies again. It's great.
Great. All right. Well, hang on one second. This is the happiest Ryan's Roses we've ever had.
I hope
things
it
are going
stays
well.
that way,
I have butterflies. I'm in love. I mean, why ruin this with the call? Cynthia?
Hi.
Hey. So we are going to have Sissany call your husband, ex-husband,
okay.
boyfriend, whatever he is now, and offer him some roses. Now, we want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. You're just looking to make sure there's nobody else that he's seeing right now, especially if you guys are getting back together.
Right. Correct.
Cynthia, have you asked him if he's seen anybody else?
I haven't directly asked him no, but the way that things have been going, I pretty much assumed that that's what was happening.
Okay.
So
you said things are going well.
Yeah. Things are going great. I just want to reiterate, like with my boys, I don't want to put them through any more trauma and tell them, hey, mom and dad are getting back together, then actually find out that we're not. So
that part I get. That part I get. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call him. Sis will offer flowers. Let's find out who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, I'm looking for Danny.
this is he.
Hi, Danny. My name is Emily. I'm calling from Blooms and More. We're a new flower shop here in the area. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our new delivery service today and giving out some red roses. It's a dozen, and they're absolutely free. And you can send them to anybody that you'd like today.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I got someone I'd like to send it to.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just need the name of the person.
Okay, her first name is Teresa, spelled Teresa.
Okay, cool. And who's this person to you?
This person, we've been going out a little while and all that, and she makes me feel good and special. So.
Oh, that's sweet. What would you like to put on the note?
I'd like to put on the note, glad that we met, and let's see.
Danny, it's Ryan Seacrest and your ex-wife on the line, Cynthia. Are you dating this Teresa?
Yeah, what?
Okay, so
right.
Go ahead, Cynthia. You tell him.
Danny, what the?
Well, don't tell him that.
Okay.
Just because I need you to know, Danny, your voice, so is yours, Cynthia, is being broadcast on the radio. Danny, you're not being faithful to your ex-wife, whom you want to spend Thanksgiving with the kids. So she has a concern about that because she doesn't want to hurt the kids again. And clearly, you're on a path for destruction.
You and I have been dating. Like, I thought that we had, like, agreed that things were like, that we're getting back together. And that why, if you're dating somebody else, like, why would you want us to be together on Thanksgiving as a family and, like, mess with the kids?
Well, I don't think we're really messing with the kids. They're both, they're 10 and 12. They're old enough. And
wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you guys enter into this getting back together with the thought or rule that you're not going to see other people? Is that what you did?
I thought that we were just, I thought that we were just casually dating like we did when we first met.
Well, she didn't think that.
Okay.
Are you being intimate with both of them?
No, not
No.
intimate with her.
No, like-
I'm not intimate with Cynthia. I just met, Teresa. We've been going out for a little while, but nothing, nothing heavy yet.
What the hell? Because seriously, like, you and I have been spending so much time together, and you really want to tell that to the boys that, like, hey, by the way, mom and dad are spending time together, but just kidding, we're not getting together because you're dating somebody else.
Slow down. I thought it was, here's the thing. Yeah, we've been spending a lot of quality time together, and I think that's good. We've been taking them to soccer together instead of separately and all kinds of other stuff. And I think it's good for the boys to see that even though we might get back together as a couple, but at the very minimum, at least the two of us can just be together as civilized people and friends.
Oh, so
you're
they're
going to be
not
irritated
back
no matter
together.
if we're together or if we're still separated.
No.
We're family.
No.
Right, but you did not make a deal to start dating again. Is that correct?
I don't know. I don't know of any formality in terms of exclusivity.
No. Like, this just goes to show, Danny, that nothing has changed with you and nothing will ever change. And this is precisely why I didn't want to bring the boys into this.
But wait, Cynthia. If you decided to get back together, hang out platonically, he's not doing anything wrong. Did you decide to date again and not see other people? That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. Right? Are you following this?
I don't know. her heart's in it. So I can understand.
No, but what was the
that
deal?
They're spending time together.
But what was the deal of...
it doesn't matter. They're going out on dates.
How does it not matter?
Because they're going out on dates. Her heart's
Are you going on romantic dates?
Yeah, I thought they were.
Danny, are you making out after?
I don't know. We haven't been making out. We give her a hug, maybe a peck on the cheek, but nothing crazy. We've been going out to lunches and stuff. I didn't, take her out to a 5-star restaurant or anything.
Right. So, Danny, Cynthia, I'm gonna let you go, but you need to determine what you're going to do for Thanksgiving. Also, Danny, Cynthia has a good point. She doesn't want the kids to see you guys back together for you just to leave again. So it needs to be very clear.
I'm not leaving.
Well, Danny, don't yell it. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just trying to tell you what she's trying to tell you.
Oh, I'm just trying to tell you that all I'm trying to do is show you that mom and dad could still get along. Even
That's
if they
great.
weren't together.
I mean, look at Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow. That's what you're playing here.
Yeah.
You're playing a Coldplay song. But
Oh,
Danny,
my God.
well, what? Cynthia, you got to be
Cynthia, do you think it was something more?
I really did, you guys. I really honestly did.
But you are assuming that.
I guess I was.
Right.
Now I feel really stupid because I do still love him.
Okay, guys, Danny, let's be clear that Cynthia does not want the kids to get hurt, which is the right thought. Cynthia, you need to be clear with what your relationship is. Good luck to the two of you. Have a good Thanksgiving, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
He is not wrong.
It was just a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, I guess I should say.
I think she was jumping to conclusions that they were back together romantically, and they weren't.
Because that's what she wanted. She wanted to be back with him.
Hey. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we've got an email from Elisa in downtown L.A. She says, I met my boyfriend on Tinder a few months ago while I was living in Arizona. Things moved fast, and I ended up moving here to L.A. to spend more time with him. I've been here for a little over a month, and I have only seen him 3 times since I've moved here.
That's a foul.
He's always finding excuses not to come around. I don't understand why he's acting this way because he was so attentive and loving with me, and he acts like he doesn't care now that I'm here. That is not untypical that in the pursuit, one pays a lot of attention, and then once the pursuit has ended, there's no pursuit, and so you get the person that is normally the person that they are before the pursuit. So, Elisa, you see this guy, you guys, you meet, you swipe the right way for each other, and then he pursues you, then you're right in his own backyard, and now he's ignoring you.
Exactly. I met this guy on Tinder. Last summer, we saw each other a bunch of times. He seemed to be perfect. He lives in California, but every time he came to Arizona for business, he would wine and dine me. He was amazing. He was handsome. We had a crazy connection, and we talked all the time. And he told me, he encouraged me to move to Los Angeles so that we could see what it would be like if we dated in the same state. And now I'm here, and I've seen him like 3 times in a month.
But you didn't move in together.
No, we didn't move in together.
But you moved states for this new guy, which is that's a very quick decision on your part to make that move.
And what makes me sad is everything you said about him and the two of you together is past tense. We had a crazy connection.
I would be devastated. I quit my job. I gave up my friends and my family.
You wouldn't have moved here had he not urged you to.
No way.
But it's a little drastic to quit your job and move your entire life for a guy that you just met on Tinder.
Well, I didn't just meet him on Tinder, and that's what you have to do to see, if
you met him a few months ago.
Relationship will work when you're together. You have to take chances.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm just looking at the time here. How do I say this?
How do you say this?
How long after you met him on Tinder did it take for you to show him one of your shades of gray?
That's really good. Well put, Ryan.
I showed him a lighter shade of gray pretty early on.
Okay. I just think that factors into the equation a little bit to me, because the average person doesn't show a shade of gray, and I'm considering all shades to be the same in this conversation. A shade of gray until after the 3rd date.
Oh, okay.
Elisa?
Hello.
Okay, hi. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to bring in Patty. Now, Patty is going to offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to. If it's you or if there's somebody else that's top of mind. And then we'll know some stuff. We'll also try and get a little bit more information by seeing what he writes on the card. All right, let me bring in Patty now. Patty?
Hey.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason?
Yeah, this is Jason.
Jason, hi, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Floral Boutique. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm calling because you actually been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. You're one of our 5 customers that will get a free bouquet this morning at no charge. We're just trying to maybe make way for our new flowers for this week. And as a thank you for our customers, we want to go ahead and send a free bouquet as a thank you. And It's no charge to you. You don't pay for anything. Just all I ask from you is the name of the person you're going to send the flowers to and a note and the address, and I make sure they get them today or any day you want me to deliver them.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to go ahead and take on the offer?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Awesome. So, Jason, who do you want to send them to?
I'd like to send them to my wife.
Okay. And what's her name?
Her name's Veronica.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Veronica?
Veronica?
Veronica, yeah.
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
Love from you, sweetie. Love you always.
Love you always. And sign Jason, right?
Yeah.
Jason, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We also have on the phone Elisa, whom you met on Tinder, and she's moved here and thinks that you guys are dating. Are you married?
Jason, are you kidding me?
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
But did you meet this woman named Elisa on Tinder?
Yeah, I know her. She's a friend of mine.
Did you take her out?
Well, she's a friend. We've seen each other a couple times.
Do you have a relationship with Elisa and you asked her to move here?
I didn't ask her to move here. She said she wanted to be an actress.
You told me that I should move here so that we could see if this relationship would work out. You told me you wanted me to be the mother of your children.
No. Wait, I never said anything like that. I never promised.
Hold on. Did you guys meet on Jason? Did you meet this woman on Tinder that you hear on the phone?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And
why are you on?
Why
Tinder
are you doing that if you're married?
You told me you were single and that. Well, actually, I didn't ask that because I just assumed that if we were dating for a number of months, you wouldn't have a wife. And I moved to Los Angeles for you.
No. I never asked you to move here. You said you wanted to move here because you wanted to act.
Hold on. Did you guys, Jason, did you go out on a date?
We might have hooked up once or twice, but...
You cheated on your wife.
Yeah.
So you cheated on your wife with Elisa.
Look, it's none of your business.
Does your wife know you're on Tinder?
I think he's gone. Hello?
Elisa.
When I tell you we had such a connection, there were no signs of this at all.
Well, there are people that can pull this off. We have, unfortunately, spoken with people who have pulled this off for many, many years, where they've actually had 2 wives, 2 relationships. I mean, bizarre, crazy stuff.
I didn't even think to ask him, are you married?
Of course not.
No, of course not. He's on
Tinder.
Tinder.
We were in a long-distance relationship and dating. I didn't even think that had to be one of the questions.
Just to evaluate this, because we just, met both of you moments ago. At first, I'm thinking to myself, okay, who's the crazy one here?
Right, me too. I'm like, did she make this all up?
Exactly. Who is the craziest of 2 crazies that I'm hearing right now?
Okay, I think it's one crazy.
Well, I guarantee you I think he's crazy for sure. I don't think that you're crazy, but I do think that you've, I don't know.
A little impulsive, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was too fast, too soon, too much, not knowing too much about him.
I think when you have a connection with someone and you're in love, you have to, take chances. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life saying, what if? And I took a chance, and maybe now I have to rethink that.
Well, let me put you on hold for a second, because this is a great place that you've moved to. I absolutely love it. The other thing is, with respect, Elisa's now on hold. With respect to Elisa.
Yes.
How about his wife?
Ooh.
Who doesn't know that any of this is going on? I mean, there's really not that much at stake for Lisa. Yes, she moved, but this other woman is married to a guy who's on Tinder taking girls out from other states.
And she wants to be an actress. It sounds like he's a great actor.
It's time now for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. If you think someone is doing something that's not so right in your relationship and you can't figure out what it is, let us try and help you and try and figure it out for you. So this is an email that we got from Heidi in Aliso Viejo. She says, my husband and I separated about a year ago. We did not divorce, just separated. This past summer, he started dating someone, and seeing him with someone new reminded me of all the great things we once had. Long story short, we got back together about a month ago. But since he came back, things haven't been great. We're more like roommates than a married couple. There's no passion, and I'm concerned that he hasn't completely broken it off with this other woman. I think there's a lot of confusion and emotion going on, too, in a situation like this. Heidi, thanks for coming on with us. So I find it interesting that you realized what you had once you had seen him gone and with someone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that we separated about a year ago because it just wasn't working. We were arguing all the time. Like, you know, the passion was just gone. So we decided to separate and take a break. But at the beginning of the summer, when you started dating this woman, I just, you know, it's like you see the man that you love with another woman, and it makes you realize.
I guess I raised this question because I'm just trying to make sure it's not out of envy or jealousy that you wanted to get back together with him, but out of truly wanting to get back together with him.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, you see what you've lost and you remember those times when you were having all the bad times that were hard to remember, but then you see him with someone else and you're like, oh no, like this, we have a family, we have 2 boys.
How long were you married before you separated?
About 5 years.
So we're clear. You've got 2 kids, and you've since gotten back together, but now you feel more like roommates. There's no spark anymore, and you think it's this way because he's still either mentally, psychologically, or physically attached to this other girl.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was only over the summer that they were dating, and he's only been back for about a month. And at the beginning, like the first 2 days were great. You know, we had a little coming back party. It was great, but now
that's like the new honeymoon. I mean, of course, it's going to be great when you first get back together, and then do you settle back into the old rhythms? Is there another woman that's causing that, or is it truly just the rhythm of the 2 of you? Gonna make the Ryan's Roses call. So if you're just joining us, let me bring up the speed. And by the way, remember, you can listen to us on the iHeartRadio app if you've got to move. If you've got to get out of the car and you need something on your phone, bang, we're right there, 102.7 KISS FM. Stations from all over the country are there, too. Ryan and Ellen, my husband and I separated a year ago. That's how the email started. They are separated, not divorced. He started seeing somebody else. They decided to get back together because she initiated it. Mm-hmm. She didn't like seeing him with another girl. And she says she remembered all the things they used to have when she saw him with somebody else and said, let's try this again. So they've moved back in together. Apparently he stopped seeing the other girl, and she says the spark isn't there. That we're more like roommates than a married couple, and she's concerned that he's mentally or physically
or both
attached to this girl still. Heidi?
Yeah.
Need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KISS FM. Go ahead.
You have permission to call on KISS FM.
Okay, we're going to call him. Patty's going to come in here. She's going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out what he puts on the card, okay? We're going to find out who he sends them to. Because if it's
I know who he's going to send them to.
Well,
but yeah.
What's the other girl's name, Heidi?
Yeah, what is it?
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's find out if you're top of mind or if Michelle is top of mind.
Where did he meet Michelle?
I think they met online. I'm not sure, but my kids actually showed me a picture of her on Facebook. They met her once. Oh my God, what a day that was!
But he was fine to be seeing her because you guys were separated, right?
Right. Yeah, we were separated, but it's still hard to have your kids with your.
Of course, I understand.
We're still married, and another woman. Like it was, and then they come home and they're like, "Oh, mommy, let us show you this woman on Facebook." And I don't want to be mean about it. You know, I can't smack her down because I don't want to teach them those values.
All right, we're going to make the call now. Patty is ready, so good luck to you, Heidi.
Thanks.
Hi, may I speak to Jerry?
This is Terry.
Jerry, hi, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Lilies and Sunflowers. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. This morning, I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you're going to send them to and a note, and I'll make sure they get them today by lunchtime.
Wait, I'm sorry. So it's flowers?
It's flowers. Yeah, you get a bouquet for free. I don't charge you anything. You don't have to pay any fees, any delivery fees at all. They're all on me. I'm actually just promoting my delivery service, and also I'm trying to get a little bit ahead for the holidays and trying to get as many customers as I can. So I'm offering 5 bouquets today, and you're one of those people that can send to whoever you want at no charge.
Okay, so I could just send flowers to someone?
Yeah, you can send them to anybody you want. I have 4 bouquets. Let me just run them here. It's I love you, thinking of you, get well soon, and miss you. You can choose from one of those 4.
Can I choose thinking of you?
Okay, thinking of you. 1 second. And who do you want to send that to?
Michelle is the name.
And what do you want to put on the note?
I'm going to make this right.
And are we sending this to her residence or place of work?
We're going to send it to her residence.
Jerry, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hey, Jerry.
I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Michelle, this is the woman that you're seeing. Heidi is your wife. We just heard what you put on the card. What is it that's going on with Michelle, Jerry?
Michelle is a friend of mine, and we have a history with each other. I just wanted to send her flowers, just to kind of cheer her up.
To kind of say you're going to make what right?
Yeah.
What do you need to make right? By the way, your wife Heidi is on the phone, Jerry. I need you to know that. But what is it you need to make right?
Yeah, hi.
All right, Heidi. It's not...
You told me you stopped seeing her.
Look, here's the thing. What I haven't done is I haven't done anything with Michelle. Can I just say that?
You haven't broken it off either, clearly.
Jerry, you're trying to make it work with your wife, right? You guys are back together trying to make it work?
I was trying.
What do you mean you were? When did you stop?
I can't keep trying. I want to. Heidi, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just not the same with us anymore.
Well, are you trying?
I feel like I've run out of trying, honestly.
But you've not severed the ties with Michelle, clearly. So are you both mentally and physically still involved with Michelle, or just mentally?
I don't even know. Honestly, she's just this idea that I like, because, I don't know, when I come home, it's just not the same anymore.
It hasn't been the same for a long time, and that's because you've stopped trying. I've been trying. You're not trying.
I have tried. I have tried, and it's not stopping. It didn't stop the fact that something's different between us, and you know it.
And it's not the fact that you're still in contact with that other woman. How are you saying that's trying if you're not even going to try and actually just be with me? You're still with her in your mind.
I mean, Heidi, do you think it can work with us?
No, Jerry, do you want
it to?
Do you want, W-A-N-T, do you want it to work?
I don't know. I think something's just kind of died.
Well, do both of you want it to? You both sound kind of like, meh.
But, and I don't know is not good enough for a marriage. You gotta want to make it work, or it's never going to work, Jerry. If anybody in a marriage is saying, I don't know, I'm not sure, or hesitant, it's never going to work. There has to be mutual want. That's how marriages work.
And mutual trying. It can't just be for the kids. It has to be for us, too. You can't leave in the morning and not say I love you back to me. How do you think it makes me feel when that?
And also, Jerry, you can't be seeing another girl when you're trying to make it work, too. But Heidi, I have to still raise concern that maybe you rushed you guys getting back together for the wrong reasons, not necessarily because you wanted to make it work, but because you didn't want to see him with another woman. And that's different. That is a different scenario.
I wanted us to work. I mean, I don't know what else I can do. We had a conversation about our marriage and if we still wanted to try, and we both agreed that we did want to try and that we do love each other and we love our kids and we love our life. And so he agreed to come back home.
Well, we're going to have to wrap this up. I don't know that anyone's doing anything wrong other than maybe not just being honest with the other person about their desire to keep it together or not. And I think that's what you guys got to do. That's what you guys need to talk about, okay?
I think it's over. And I think that maybe we should start getting the divorce papers.
Well, why don't you? I'm going to put you guys on hold. You should have this conversation in person and not with us, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck to you. Here we go. 102.7 Kiss FM. Heat and Ryan's Roses. It's Dear Ryan. After years of wanting to do it, I decided to do a mommy makeover. I was really excited because after having our third kid, I lost a lot of my confidence. My husband went with me and stayed with me during the 6-hour operation. I remember while I was recovering at home, the nurse would text him asking how I was doing. I thought it was very nice of her to do that. You can see where this is going.
Oh, my gosh.
5 months later, I found out that she's still texting him. He did not deny it, but he says it's not what I think, that it's just one text to see how the family is doing every once in a while. She says I don't believe him. So let's get her on the phone here. It's Karina. Karina is in West Covina. Karina, thank you for coming on. So how do you feel, by the way, how do you feel personally about the makeover that you had and the operation that you had?
Well, I mean, I have a brand new sense of confidence. Definitely, I feel like I look wonderful, and I mean, it definitely did what I wanted it to do for me.
What did you have done?
I had breast implants and a tummy tuck.
You've been thinking about doing that for a long time?
Yeah. Actually, I have 3 kids, and my youngest is 2 years old. So after my third child, my body was just. I mean, it took a toll. I felt I was like flabby, and I've lost a lot of my confidence. And I'm a working mom, so I didn't have time to take care of myself. I get it. And
Sissany wants to ask you a question that I would feel rude asking.
What?
Hold on.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
See,
I'm 35.
Sissany, why would you ask that?
I was just curious.
Okay, so I just think that gives you context for other moms listening, too. All right, so 35 with all that going on. Now, let's talk about your relationship. You don't believe your husband. You first thought that this nurse was just being very thoughtful. Now you believe there's more to it, that she's texting your husband personally?
Yeah. It started off very nice. I thought that she was great. She would text. She texted him during my recovery here at my house. And it was like, how is she doing? Does she need anything? And painkillers, that kind of stuff. And I was very grateful to her to do it. But it's been 5 months, and I found a text message from her on his phone the other day.
And what did the text message say?
Well, it just said, hey, how are you? Like, that's it.
And do you feel like you've interrogated him enough about it?
I asked him very, very nonchalantly, and he's like, oh, yeah, she's just calling to check up on you. And I said, I don't feel comfortable with this.
So what did he say? Beautiful. What did he say? Why don't you just text her, please, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, he was very vague about it. He was like, don't worry about it. It's just, she's calling to see how your follow-up went and all this stuff. But it's been 5 months, and I haven't been to the doctor in 3. Yeah. So why would she be calling me, him now? To me, it seems really, really weird.
Was it just that one text, or was there a thread?
No, that's it. It was just the one text, but I don't know. She is beautiful. She works at this surgery place, right? So she's got to look gorgeous because she's almost selling the product herself. So she's got these beautiful breasts, and I remember her breasts.
But if I'm your husband, I'm so psyched about you right now.
Exactly.
It's like, right? You went through all this. You feel great. Just quickly, and then we're going to come back. Has your relationship been rocky recently, or has it been okay?
He's been working a lot more often lately, and I've been wanting to spend a little more time with him. But
I don't know. I just feel like he's been distant.
Okay, but Karina, we're going to call your husband. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Sissany is going to call him up from the flower shop here. We're going to offer him some roses, and then we want to find out who he sends them to. What is the name of the nurse that you're threatened by?
Her name is Alicia.
Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out who he sends them to. Karina, Alicia, somebody else. You've got 3 kids. Do you have any daughters?
Yes, I have one daughter.
What's her name?
Her name is Jenna.
Okay. Jenna. Could be Jenna. All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tony?
Yeah, this is Tony.
Hi, Tony. My name is Nancy. I'm calling from Same Day Flowers. We're right here on Glendora in West Covina. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm calling because we're doing a promotion this week. We're giving out free flowers, and actually today you have been selected to receive a free dozen roses. Does that sound nice?
Yeah. I'm not interested in buying anything, though.
No, they're absolutely free. I don't need any billing information from you or credit card info or nothing. We're just basically doing a promotion to give out free flowers every day. And you've been selected today, so you can send them to whoever you want. And we can write a note on that, and they'll get them this afternoon.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so who would you like to send these flowers to?
Oh, you're writing a card?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Alicia.
Alicia. Okay, Alicia. Yeah. And then what would you like to write on the card?
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything. And then how would you like to sign it?
Let's say, how about best?
Best, and then just Tony?
Yeah.
Tony, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That's Sissany, and we've got your wife Karina on the line. So she is threatened by your relationship with the nurse. You just sent roses to the nurse. What is there something going on? What does she not know about your relationship with Alicia?
Babe, this is weird.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm flabbergasted. I have no idea what to say to you right now.
Babe, what's going on?
Why are you still texting the nurse?
The nurse was really helpful. My wife, baby, he just had some surgery. I know it was really difficult, and the nurse was really helpful. And
don't you think I deserve
just want to thank her for that?
Me. You know, I did this for you. I did everything for you. I did the surgery for you so that you would be happy with what you had in front of you. I wanted you to be proud of me. I did this all for you. I've gone through all of this, and I don't even deserve to get the free roses that you're going to send them to this nurse? What's going on? What's going on?
I was already happy with you. I didn't ask you for this. I didn't ask you to get surgery. I didn't ask you to change your body. I didn't ask you for any of that. I was already happy with you. I already loved you the way you were.
Yeah, but I didn't love me. And if I don't love me, then we can't have a good marriage, you know? The relationship that we have was feeling really, really stressed. And now I feel more confident, and you're not reciprocating that.
But, Tony, why did you send the flowers to Alicia, the nurse, and not your wife, who obviously has gone through so much with this surgery recently? Why is she not the first person you send flowers to? I can't comprehend that.
It was just an impulse thing. I can't see the flowers. I don't know. Maybe they're cheap. And if it's, a little free flower thing, I'll just send it to someone and thank her for it.
So
Babe,
what do you said on the card then? You said on the card, thank you for everything. What does that mean?
Yeah. Thank you for everything. She was helpful. She was, following up and making sure my wife was all right. She was making sure everything was okay.
But why sign them from you? Why not sign them from you and your wife?
Babe, I don't know.
Why can't I be
wasn't
number one
expecting
in
a
your
phone
life?
call
Huh?
about flowers. I'm sorry.
Okay, here's where we are. Tony, you've got to stop engaging with the nurse. I mean, there's no more texting. There's no flowers being sent. No more thank yous. I mean, we appreciate her service and what she did, and she's a wonderful nurse. But it's making your wife feel uncomfortable, and it's threatening to your wife. and you need to understand that. Now, Karina, do you believe that Tony is not cheating?
I don't know. He hasn't answered anything straight up. Like, why are you still talking to this person? Why is she number one on your list of the first person that that's just really strange.
I was just thanking her. There's really nothing here. But
I think Tony's made.
I talk to her anymore.
Of course not. She doesn't want to talk anymore. But sis, I think Tony's made a lot of mistakes here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like Karina. I don't know that I feel like he's cheating on you. I think he's made some bad judgment calls, and I think Tony, you've got to completely change your game now. Bad judgment texting the nurse, bad judgment sending the flowers, bad judgment signing best Tony. A lot of bad judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're walking on a fine line.
You need to cut all ties with her.
Okay.
Cut everything.
Hear your wife. We're going to let you both go. Karina, I'm happy that you feel better about yourself. Tony, embrace your wife, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay.
All right.
I think that sums it up. All right.
I mean,
it's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service, and we've got several emails from people looking for a little peace of mind and some answers in their relationship. This one is pretty simple. She says, "Dear Ryan, my husband's been very flirty with a girl who lives in our building. Twice I found them in the hot tub together." I mean, that already is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like it'd be over then for me.
You should know. You should know that if you're in the hot tub with someone else's girl or someone that's not your girl and she finds you there, that's just uncomfortable and weird, right?
Inappropriate.
It's not great. So she says twice she's found them in the hot tub. And she says, though I haven't seen it, I think there is a spot where they're hooking up. She used to have a boyfriend who was around all the time, this girl, but I haven't seen him in weeks, and I need to know what's going on. So let's get Vanessa here. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for coming on with us.
Hi, Ryan. Thank you for having me.
Did you always have a hunch that this other girl was a threat?
No, not at first, but then once everything started happening, I think I just I don't know if I'm making these things up or if they are real, but no, not in the beginning.
So when your husband is in the hot tub with her and you walk up, how do they react?
Well, so the way our complex is, I can just see the hot tub from our floor. We're on level 2, so I kind of was just looking down. So I didn't say anything. They didn't see me. I just kind of went back to the apartment.
Where are they seated geographically in the hot tub? Are they next to each other? Are they across from each other?
They were across from each other, and he wasn't touching her or anything.
We don't know that. We don't know that. But no, the reason I ask is because what your feet are doing under the water is very dangerous, and you can't see. Listen, there's something that can happen underwater that you can't see, because when two people's feet touch in a hot tub, it says a lot.
Ryan.
No, I'm gonna get to. I'm just saying. I don't know if it is, but let's make the call. You've got kids or not?
No kids.
Okay. And how long have you been married?
A little over a year.
All right, let's do it. You think that they would be hooking up in the hot tub, or you think that they're hooking up in your place or her place?
I have no idea. They're not hooking up in the hot tub because it's public and everyone would see that the way our complex is. But I don't know if they're meeting up when I'm at work or when I'm not around. I have no idea, right?
But the other thing is, if they are hooking up, wouldn't they find it really dangerous to be in the hot tub together?
I'm hoping that I'm wrong. That's all I have to say.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Patty's on maternity leave, so Tanya is going to come in here and offer him some roses. And we want to find out who he sends them to. And, of course, what he writes on the card. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, hang on. Let's get into it right now. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this James?
It is.
Hi, James. My name's Sara. I'm calling from Buds and Blossoms. We're down on Owensmouth Avenue. And we're a new flower shop, and we're doing a promotion for Valentine's Day. I want to offer you a free dozen roses to send to anybody. They're completely free. I don't need your information. I just need a name, and a little note for our card would be great.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in buying anything. Sorry. Thanks anyways.
Oh no, James.
Yes, hello?
You don't have to buy. There's no. I don't need your credit card information. I promise. There's no catch. We're just trying to get the word out of this new promotion. I promise you, there's no catch.
You know what? I'm sorry. That's just what every salesman would say. Thank you anyways, but please take me off whatever the list this is. Good luck, okay?
Wait, James?
Yes, hello. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm not a saleswoman. I'm just trying to. This is just like it's a flower shop I started with my dad, and I'm not trying to be weird or.
I wish you all the luck with that, but I don't need any flowers, so I'm sorry. So, good luck, and I'm sorry, no flowers for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Vanessa, is he gone? Vanessa,
Yes.
is that your husband?
Yeah, that's my husband.
Tanya, not great, by the way. What? We did not get anything out of him. You kind of gave up.
I asked him 3 times.
I know, but I felt like I felt like he would have maybe.
You want me to call him back?
Yeah, let's try him back. So Vanessa, we're going to try and get him back on the line. Why is he so he's got angst?
Hello?
James?
Yes.
Hi, it's Sara again calling from Buds and Blossoms.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I'm so sorry. I really didn't want to leave the conversation like that because I'm not trying to be a saleswoman and I'm not trying to, do anything. And I just feel like you're having a bad day. So I just wanted to call back and just offer you one more time these flowers. It would really mean a lot to me. I'm 18 and I'm really trying to get this out there. My dad and I started this flower shop and.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I wish you well, but I'm not interested in paying for the roses or being on your mailing list or whatever. So good luck, but again, please, sorry, stop, take my name off the list and stop calling me, okay? I'm sorry.
Well, he's not sounding like a nice person, Vanessa.
I don't know. Maybe he does think that this is sketchy and that, I thought that he would go for it. I thought that he'd want to send roses to me.
Well, he does not. All right, so I have nothing to go on here. I don't know what to tell you, but he certainly doesn't sound like he's having a great day or that happy. Is there
any way, Ryan, that you could call him back and that you could?
He's not budging though. That's the thing. He's clearly annoyed. So he either knows what's going on or he's just that kind of guy that's not going to accept something like that. All right. I wish we could do more. I wish you good luck.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Vanessa. Well, now everybody feels bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad because she can't get any answers, and that guy's annoyed because Tanya, 18, Tanya?
What?
That's giving yourself a lot of credit.
I feel like the father-daughter thing was really going to set him over the edge. Do you not think that was good?
It clearly didn't work.
He was
all right.
not in a good mood.
Yeah, that was boo on that.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy at all. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Veronica in Fullerton. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I've been dating this guy for over 8 months and things have been really serious. We talk about the future, marriage and kids. I've practically moved in with him. He does have 3 kids from a previous relationship. That never bothered me, but now I feel like he's spending too much time with his baby mama. The other day, I called him. He was with her. I think he's lying and hiding something from me. I'm in love with him, and this is eating me up inside. So, Veronica, thanks for coming on. First of all, your situation is very common, where you're in a relationship with somebody who's already got kids from a prior, and you said that was fine. Like, you were vibing with that. No problem, right?
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Ryan, but
of course.
I have no problem with it.
But now you're concerned that you think he's seeing his baby mama again?
Yeah, I really do. We've been dating for 8 months, and he's always with Roxanne. That's his baby mama's name. And it's just before, when we started dating, I understood it. I get it. And now it's like, okay, so are you guys trying to work on your relationship to get back together? Like, we practically live together. Like, I'm spending my time with him all the time. Right. And I don't know. I know when kids are involved, parents and, relationships are always more difficult. But when we started I knew that they weren't getting back together. But now, 8 months in, he's spending all this time with her. I called him last time at his house, and she was there. And I'm like, what is she doing at our home? Like, why? And I can't shake it. I can't shake this feeling I have.
So, how long was he away from his baby mama before you started dating 8 months ago?
Oh, that's a good question.
If I'm correct, I think about maybe a year before we started dating. So they've been separated for a while.
Mm-hmm.
There was space. Okay.
Were you the first one, or did he have other girlfriends before you?
He says I'm his first serious one since everything has happened.
All right. I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to call him next. Hang on one second. If you want to hear the call now, Ryan's Roses, we have Veronica. We got the background. The quick of it is she's been dating a guy for 8 months who has kids from a prior. She thinks that he's warming things up with his baby mama again after they had broken up for, it's been a year and 8 months since he's been with his baby mama, but she thinks he might be cheating on her with Roxanne is the woman's name. Veronica, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we are going to make that call now. We're going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Francis.
This is him?
Hi, I'm calling from Brenda's Blossoms, brand new flower shop here, very close to Cal State Fullerton. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So we're celebrating our grand opening, and that means that basically you have been selected to receive a free dozen red roses. So you can send those actually to anybody that you'd like, and they'll receive them by lunchtime today.
Oh, wow. I've never won anything before. This is cool.
Nice. Yeah, we're picking people at random like every week. And so I just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a quick note on there.
Oh, sure. I want to send it to my girlfriend, Veronica.
Veronica. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you like to put on the card?
This has been the best year of my life so far. And I'm glad you're a part of it.
This has been the best. Okay, hang on 1 second, okay?
Veronica, do you want us to tell him you're on the air, or do you want to let it go because he sent the flowers to you?
No, I want you guys to tell him, please.
Oh, really?
You sure? Because he sounds like he's only thinking about you.
Yes, I need to get this cleared out. This feeling is here. Maybe he'll tell us because he's on the radio. I need to know why he spent so much time with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Francis, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Thank you for staying on the line. I have your girlfriend Veronica on the phone, who's very appreciative of you sending her the roses. But she
oh my God.
is concerned that you have been, the reason we're calling, frankly, is she's concerned that you've been spending a lot more time with the woman you had kids with previously, and she thinks something might be going on. Can you ease her anxiety by telling her what's happening?
You mean with my ex?
Yes.
Yes, you're spending so much time with her, Francis.
Oh, babe. Hi.
Hi.
Babe, I'm not spending. You know the deal. You know my kids. My kids are everything, and we're trying to. Ryan, we're separated. But we agreed that everything was going to be, for the family, for the kids. We were going to do everything we could to make sure that it was, that we're a stable family. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't think I'm spending too much time with with the kids. She just happens to be, she happens to be there.
It's like, I understand that, Francis. I understand that, and I get it. But why do you always have to hang out with her? Why can't the kids do something with us? Why does she always have to be around? Why can't you guys do things separately? I don't understand. You always have to be with her when you're around your kids. Have your kids to yourself. I don't understand.
Because But babe, I'm not cheating on you or anything with Roxanne. I'm not. Just we do everything together as parents for the kids, so that it's a stable relationship. That the kids don't feel like they're being left out. You can spend time with the kids anytime you want to.
If it's such a stable relationship, are you guys getting back together? Then stay with her. Then why are you wasting my time? If you want to be a stable relationship and work things for the family, then stay with her. I'm over this. I'm over feeling like this. I'm competing with Roxanne.
Veronica, come on, Roxanne and I have nothing together. Stop it. You're overreacting. All right.
Veronica, it sounds like he loves you or wants to be with you. Like even the card that he wrote, he said, "This is the best year of my life so far."
Tiffany, it's just I can't shake that he's with her all the time. When we started this relationship, it wasn't like this.
But look, that life of his is never going to go away. Like that baby mama's always going to be there. You need to figure out how to be able to coexist together.
Then you know what? You should just get back with her. I'm over it.
But Francis sounds like he's connected to you romantically, not his ex. I really believe he's trying.
Look, guys, my kids are 8, 6, and 3. And they're very young, and this is the point in the time of their lives that we need to, keep things as stable as possible as they're going through changes. I'm not cheating on my girlfriend with my ex. She's my ex for a reason.
Veronica has actually just hung up on us. She's not on the line. Wow. But I'm just saying, Francis, I believe you. And she's hung up on us. And she said she was comfortable going in, that you had kids and she knew you had to parent those kids. So for some reason, she's feeling real insecurity. And I'm going to let you go and track her down. But thank you for talking to us, Francis.
No, thank you, guys.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Be well. Bye-bye. I really feel for him.
I don't think she was ever comfortable with it.
Well, by
she
the
was
way,
lying to herself.
I think she's trying to get out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Because no matter what he said, it was like, just
done.
get back with her. I'm out. Like she's sabotaging it intentionally.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
I think you're right.
102.7 Kiss FM. All right. We are in the beginning stage here of Ryan's Roses. So who's making the call? Tanya?
Yes.
And for Sissany making the call. All right. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my friend got put accidentally into a group chat with a bunch of our husbands. They were all joking around on there, and one of them said something about my husband that really scared me. Let's find out what that was. Let's see. Marley, Hacienda Heights. Marley, good morning. How you doing? You hanging in there?
Yeah.
Marley, what was it that you saw in the group chat that scared you? What was the message?
Well, my girlfriend got put accidentally into this group chat with a bunch of our husbands, and they were all joking around on there. And one of them said that they needed a side piece like my husband has.
Oh.
So
a side piece like your husband.
Yikes.
Okay. So she screenshotted it and sent it to you?
Yeah, exactly. And it did get me thinking. He does work long hours. He golfs a lot. He travels quite a bit. So
golf.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't need more than that to stir you up. A screenshot of somebody, they didn't know you were going to see it, casually saying a side piece like your husband's side piece. You don't need much more than that to get you, I get it, to get you fired up. So post it down about golf. We'll come back to it. Let's get through Ryan's Roses first. Tony said, golf. I guess the culprit to all infidelity. Golf. All right. Marley's on the line. So Marley married 5 years. She got a screenshot sent to her from somebody in a group chat that said they want a side piece like Marley's husband has, indicating that Marley's husband has a side piece. Do we know the name of the side piece?
I actually know.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. So, Marley, here's what we're going to do. Tanya's going to call your husband. Be very quiet. We want to find out who he sends the roses to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi, Rob. My name is Tiffany. I'm calling from a new flower shop. We're called Tulips, etc. Right here. We're new in town on Halliburton Road. And I just really want to get the word out about my new shop. And so I wanted to send you a free dozen roses to send to whoever you wanted today. And I'll get them out by 1 p.m.
Wow, that's actually really good timing. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'd love to hear that. That's so great. Okay, thank you so much. We can just start with the name of who you want to send them to.
You can send them to Megan, Megan.
Megan, perfect. And do you have a note that you want to put on the card?
Yeah, just happy anniversary, love, Rob.
Rob. Who's Megan?
Rob, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I have your wife, Marley, on the line, and she just asked you, who is Megan? Who is Megan, Rob? My name is Ryan. You're on the radio. Just know that. Who's Megan?
Who's Megan?
She's somebody that I know.
And what anniversary is she celebrating, Rob?
Look, 2
Which
years.
anniversary?
2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
2 years of what?
Oh, so that's just like right after Tyler was born. 2 years?
Wait, Rob, I'm trying to follow along. You're celebrating an anniversary with Megan of 2 years while married to Marley?
Look, Marley, we can talk about this later.
Rob, let me tell... Actually, Marley, why don't you tell Rob how you found out about Megan?
Well, one of our friends happened to be put into your group chat. And basically they're going on about how they should be having a side piece just like you do. And that's how I got that screenshot. And I should have known. I mean, you take these long vacations, you're home excessively late, consistently. So is she from work? I mean, who is she?
Look, all you need to know right now is that she's somebody that I know. I really would like to talk about this later.
Rob, does Megan know about Marley?
Good question.
She might.
Well, does she or doesn't she?
I mean, she might.
Well, does she or doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
All right, and how does she feel about Marley? How does she feel about the fact you're married? She okay with that?
Right, like what?
I mean, look, guys, I don't know what else to tell you.
Tell us everything.
Ow.
She knows about Marley.
Does she know about Tyler? Does she know your dad? Does she know that she's breaking our home, basically? Like, she really doesn't care. Wow.
Neither does
special,
Rob.
You know?
Right.
She's great.
Rob doesn't
And
care
Rob's
either,
the-
Marley.
Yeah. And he's the married one.
So, Marley, we'll let you take this up with Rob and maybe even Megan.
I would love to. I would love to meet the woman who is so comfortable with this. Yeah. That'd be great.
All right, we'll let you both go. Marley, hopefully you'll find peace and get through this the best you can, okay? Thank you for reaching out. I'm sorry it's bad news, but at least now you know.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Marley. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. This is a story that has come to us via email, as they all do. Dear Ryan and Sissany out of Cerritos. We were at a Halloween party on Friday night. My husband showed up as Mr. Incredible, and another girl who we know showed up as Mrs. Incredible. Well, there was a lot of attention jokes about them. They flirted a little bit too, playfully. Then it dawned on me that I don't think it was an accident. I think they may be having an affair and dressed together as a flirty secret and played it off. I mean, that is not such a subtle secret if you're trying to hide something.
That's so mean too.
Now, let me get Miranda on the phone. Hey, Miranda, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm okay. I don't know. I think that I just read your email. I feel like if they were having an affair, they would definitely not show up as Mr. and Mrs. Incredible to the party. Like, I think it's just a strange coincidence.
Well, it might be, or it might be that, everyone would say that, so then they thought they could get away with it because who would do that? So I'm really not sure,
So you were not Mrs. Incredible at all? Like, so it wasn't two Mrs. Incredibles?
No, I was somebody from The Handmaid's Tale, so totally unrelated.
Good costume, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks.
And you say you know this other woman? How well?
Yeah, I'm not very well. She's an acquaintance, but now I'm wondering how well my husband knows her.
What's her name?
It just gives me a weird feeling.
What's her name?
Her name is Noemi.
Noemi. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. What's the psychology here, sis? Do you think that they're playing double
here's
trickery?
The thing. Incredibles is a very, very popular costume this year. So it could be a big coincidence. We want to hope that. And that, I would just try to.
I don't think they're naive enough to show up in Mr. and Mrs. Incredible outfits if they're having an affair. That's my opinion, Miranda. We're going to call him actually next. Let's just do it. Hang on one sec. We'll make the call. So Miranda, married. How long have you been married, Miranda?
We've been married about 5 years now.
Okay. So she and her husband are at this party, and then another woman they know comes in a couple's costume. He's Mr. Incredible, and she's Mrs. Incredible. The other woman, not Miranda. She's a Handmaid's Tale.
And it's tough because these costumes are really bright. Like, they're very, it's like a red, full-on uniform.
But Miranda's thinking that because they showed up like this, it was a subtle way of saying subtly hi or flirting, and that they are having an affair together. I think that's very naive and high risk, but let's see. We are going to call your husband. We're going to offer him some roses. Need you to just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call your husband's name on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Right, we're going to do that now, and we're going to have you be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see if he sends him to Noemi or anybody else or you, and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Sergio.
Speaking?
Hi, I'm calling from Center Stage Flowers. We're actually brand new right here on South Street across from the mall near the Cocos. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Emily, and the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents here in the area to receive free flowers that they can send to anybody that they'd like.
No. No, thank you.
Are you sure? It's a dozen red roses. They're beautiful. We actually just got them in this morning, and you could send them to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. We don't need credit card info, anything like that from you.
No. I have a pretty strict no sales calls policy. I've been burned by scams before, so thank you, but no, thank you.
But there's nobody you'd want to send flowers to?
Nope, no, thank you. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.
Sergio, before you hang up, I just want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. It's Ryan Seacrest here, Sergio. I have your wife Miranda on the line. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. If you just have a second, we are here because your wife thinks you're cheating on her.
She thinks I'm cheating on her?
That's correct. And she,
Why?
There's a woman named Noemi. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah, she's a friend of ours. What?
Okay, well, Miranda has some thoughts about the affair that you're having with her. Is there any truth to that?
I'm not having an affair with anyone. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what we were told. We were told that Miranda told us that this woman, Noemi, showed up to the same Halloween party as a couple's costume of yours, and your wife believes that was a way of flirting with each other and that something's going on. Can you talk to your wife? She's on the phone now.
Okay.
Hi, honey.
Hi. This is about the Halloween party?
Yeah, I just got a weird feeling because you guys showed up in this matching costume, and I just started wondering if maybe you planned it or something. I mean, it was really making me nervous.
No, I thought it was weird when she showed up as Mrs. Incredible too, especially because she had asked me a couple of weeks ago, like, what I was going to go to the party as.
Really?
And I told her, Mr. Incredible, and I asked her, and she's like, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about some things. So I thought it was strange that she showed up. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Well, why didn't you say something to her about it at the time?
I don't know. I just, we were at a party. I didn't want to make it weird or uncomfortable for anybody. And, I just, whatever. I wanted to have a good time, and it didn't seem like it was worth addressing,
Okay, well, are you flattered, though, by what she did? By the attention?
No. Absolutely not.
Do you love your wife?
I love my wife very much. She is the light of my life, and I choose her every day.
Oh, well, I want to confront her. I want to confront her and see what she was thinking. I don't like it.
I don't think you need to. It just seems like it's going to spiral into a thing, because I don't have anything to hide. So if that's what you think is best, you do you.
Well,
okay.
Miranda, we'll let you pursue that with Sergio. It sounds to us like our work is done here.
Yeah, thanks,
right.
you guys.
Sergio, thanks for talking to us. Okay, bye.
That's great. What?
No, he got me when he says I choose.
Okay.
When he said I choose, I was like, legit. He's legit. He's not trying to hide anything.
No, I don't think so either.
Let's come back in a sec. I just want to get into this for those who are about to get out of their car who heard Ryan's Roses. We had Sergio and Miranda on the line, and interestingly, they went to a Halloween party, and Sergio went as Mr. Incredible, and a female friend of theirs showed up as Mrs. Incredible, and his wife thought, they're having an affair. This is a subtle way of them flirting. Well, not so subtle.
No.
I just thought from the beginning, there's not enough to go on that's legit. If they are having an affair, they're not showing up as Mr. and Mrs. Incredible to the same Halloween party as his wife. So
right, they would want to hide it more.
Yeah, I knew that this... I didn't believe...
But it's interesting what he said.
What?
Where he said that he told Noemi, the coworker or friend, whoever she was, that he was going to be Mr. Incredible weeks before the party. She didn't even know what she was going to be yet. And then
I don't
she
think
showed
that's
up.
bad on Sergio. I think that's weird on Noemi, and that's why his wife Miranda wants to confront Noemi, and she should.
She should.
And he's like, I got nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to hone in on is things that make you believe someone when they're talking. First of all, he was very calm.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, he was endearing. and third of all, he said, no, I choose my wife every day.
She is the light of my life, and I choose her every day.
That's what I heard, and I was like, he's got me.
Yeah, you're like, I wish he chose me.
No, I don't wish he chose me. I'm saying
joking.
he got me. Like, I understand. Yeah. I'm not trying to get up in Sergio. That's not what this is.
It's not your type.
Well, no. But I do think that there are certain things and ways that people can say things, and you go, all right, that is true. Tanya?
I think he knew it was us.
I don't.
Because it was just too, I choose you every day. That's so Grey's Anatomy.
It's not Grey's Anatomy. It's what people say when they're heartfelt and genuine.
And you love your husband or wife.
It seemed too perfect.
Patty, what'd you think?
I think she was just trying to pick a fight. I just don't see how.
Like you believed Sergio.
Yeah, I mean, the Incredibles costume is one of the most popular costumes this year for Halloween. So it's just if you want to not run into someone with your same costume, don't be an Incredibles.
So fine, agreed. But what's the end game? If she wants to pick a fight, what's the end game? Why? Why do you want to pick a fight?
She wants attention. Sometimes when someone doesn't give you attention, you kind of poke the bear. Just poke at it.
Well, Dana's on the line. Dana, what did you believe Sergio?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the most honest man I've heard. There's no way he's cheating. And yeah, She's definitely innocent. And I never believed this guy's innocent. But this one for sure is.
He stood out to me, too. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dana. Let's go to Zoe. Zoe, good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you think?
I mean, I want to believe the guy, but, like, why didn't he say anything to his wife that night? Like, if it was my husband, we would have joked about it the whole way home. And,
That's true. That's true. I mean, you might have been like, babe, kind of weird that she's wearing Mrs. Incredibles, right? Like, what's that? Like, you might have addressed it then so that, yeah, that's a good point. That's probably the best way to handle it. But, Zoe, do you believe him?
I really want to because it was sweet in a way. Like, I was sure hearing that story, I was like, oh my God, yeah, they're totally. But, like, so I wanted to believe him, but I don't know, just the way he handled it and he kept stuttering and stuff. And, like, at the very least, like, they need to talk more because the fact that he didn't say anything that night, to me, means there's something up with their relationship. Even if he's not having an affair, like, yet, that's going to happen.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Zoe, for calling. All right. Take care.
I thought she said they're totally bugging.
No, she used the F word.
Oh.
All right. Well, I believe Sergio. Who stands with Sergio?
I'm torn now.
Sissany,
because
you were with me a second ago.
I was with you a second ago, but then I'm with Tanya a little bit because he was like, I don't do calls, I don't send flowers, or I don't. What did he say? He's like, I don't like to do marketing calls or something like that.
Well, a lot of people
I've
don't.
been burned in the past, like so. I don't know.
My phone rings all the time with these weird numbers. He probably thought we were one of them.
Maybe. So
Spam calls.
Can I be on the fence?
No, you got to pick a side. This game's not fun when you're straddling the fence.
All right. Well, I feel like he acted like not a cheater.
It's so crazy. Like you were with me. I stand by Sergio. Patty, you'll be the tiebreaker.
Team Sergio all the way.
All right. So sorry, Tanya.
Well, that's just 2 and 2.
I think Sissy leaned over
I'm leaning
on
more
our
towards
side.
Oh,
She's still straddling.
yeah.
She's like her head's on our side.
Yeah.
2.5 and 1.
Yeah, 2.5. It is Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I were at lunch. He was on his phone. I asked him about it. He said he was texting his friend. But that's not what I saw in the reflection of his phone in his sunglasses. I mean, that takes some real sleuthing to figure out the reflection of what's on the screen from your sunglasses. Marissa in Eagle Rock. Good morning, Marissa. How you doing?
Hey, good morning.
So what did you see in the reflection of your husband's sunglasses?
Well, I saw a lot of heart, like a heart emoji, and a picture that definitely had a lot of skin.
Could it have been a buddy of his?
Well, that's what he said. He said that it was this like college buddy of his that's like newly divorced, and I don't know. I just don't believe him. You know, like I'm really worried.
But the skin you saw, was it skin of a man or skin of a woman?
I mean, to me, it looked like skin of a woman, like, you know, lots of skin, maybe bikini, I don't know, and a bunch of heart emojis. And I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know what else to do but to see if he's telling the truth or not, you know?
And he just said, look, it's a friend of mine. It's a friend of mine.
Yeah. We were finally, you know, on a date. It's been forever. And he was taking advantage of the fact that I got on my phone because there was this emergency at school. I'm part of a booster club. I'm the treasurer, and they were texting me. So I got on my phone. I'm looking at my phone, and then I see him get on his phone real quick. And we were outside, so he's wearing his sunglasses, and, you know, I see this reflection. So that, you know, worries me right away. I couldn't even focus on what was going on in my school, in the school, you know, booster email chain. And then I asked him, you know, who was that? What was going on? And he's like, oh no, that's just my buddy Alec. You know, he was sending me some pics. He's so funny. And he put his phone down really quick.
Okay, hold on, Marissa. Let me see what I can do. We'll try and call him next and offer some roses, see what's top of mind for him, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you so
Hang
much.
on one second. You're welcome. This is Kiss. We'll make that call in less than 2.5 minutes, so keep it right here. Kiss FM, Ryan's Roses. We're in the middle of it. We're about to make the Ryan's Roses call now to Marissa's husband. She thinks she saw the skin of another woman in the reflection of his sunglasses while he was texting heart emojis while they were sitting together on their own date night.
That's crazy.
Their own date night, husband and wife. And she thinks in front of her, he was texting with another woman.
Oh,
That is aggressive.
it is.
So, Marissa, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Louis?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Viv. I'm an owner of a shop here in Eagle Rock. It's a flower shop, Vivian's Floral Design, and we're actually offering local residents a promotion today of a dozen free red roses. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, sure. That's
Okay.
lucky day. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
they're free. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a note on there, and we just hope that you refer us to friends and family. That's all we ask.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Sure. Let's send this to Sonia and Michael. Yes. Let me give you the address.
We can just start with the note first.
Oh, okay. The note. Sending you all the love from Louis and Maritza.
Sending you all the love. Okay.
Louis, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I've got your wife, Marissa, on the line. How are you, Louis?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, kind of you to send those flowers. Who are Sonia and Michael?
Sonia is my receptionist, and Michael is husband. They just announced that they're having a baby.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah, it's super nice.
Reason we're calling is Marissa, if you don't mind, Marissa, I'm just going to cut to it. Marissa thinks that when you guys were on your date night, in your sunglasses, she saw the reflection of a woman in a bikini and some heart emojis that you were texting. Can you explain that to her?
Yeah, that is my friend's Alex's new girlfriend. So Marissa, I'm sorry that happened. I don't know how to explain this. So my friend Alex, he's been divorced, and he took it hard, super hard, because his ex-wife was super evil. So he's dating now this new girl that is into fitness, and she is super fit, and she shows a lot of skin. And he sent me the pictures, and I'm super thrilled for him because he's super happy. I mean, he's one of my best friends. And Marissa, I'm sorry that this happened. I know that we haven't spent much time together, quality time, and I'm sorry. I mean, I'm happy to show you the text that you saw that day. It's just that, he's been texting me nonstop, saying me, he's super happy, and, he's super, super happy, and, super thrilled for that. So every time that, he texts me, I answer back, and, you were, on your phone as well. So it's not like I, was spending too much time on my phone. It's just, you took your phone, and, I took the time to reply the message.
I know. I and you told me that when we were there. I mean, it's so hard, to put my guard down and just take what you. I think I would be really happy if you did show me the text. I would never ask to look at your phone, but I think I really would. If you don't mind, I really would like to see that, and I think it'll put me at ease.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have nothing to hide. I love you. I'm with you, 100%. So I
love you too. That's why I don't want this to go wrong. We haven't been, you've been so busy, and I don't know. I got really nervous. Okay.
I know, and this year was crazy. So yeah, I don't mind, and I'm sorry. Once again, I'm sorry.
Well, guys, I'm glad we were here to help work this out. Marissa, you look forward to you checking on that text. Louis, thank you for coming on with us. You guys take good care, okay?
Thank you, Ryan.
Am I getting those flowers?
Sisney will explain.
Okay. Thank you.
No.
Oh.
But thank you for coming on with us.
But
We do appreciate
we're
it.
happy that you guys are working it
Yeah,
out.
who needs flowers when you guys are going to work this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good luck. Bye-bye. Thank you. At first, I want to go back to that because at first he was diarrhea of the mouth.
A little bit.
He was saying so much, I was starting to think, is he being defensive? This is way over This is oversharing.
With his friend. So happy. His friend's so
Yeah, it was
happy.
like so over the top. So Marissa and Louis, she thought she saw in the reflection of his sunglasses a bikini photo of another woman and some heart emojis. He went on to say, oh, yes, you did, because that was a friend of mine's new girlfriend.
Is that
Now,
what guys do?
What are the rules on that?
I know. Like,
right.
Like, hey, bro, check out my new girlfriend in her bikini. I don't know. I think
I would not like that.
I think that if your girlfriend knows you're sending the photo, but you want to be aware of who you're sending it to, you don't really want to send your girlfriend's photo to a married guy because it just doesn't look great. Just like this situation happened.
Yeah, when she confronted him, he could have just showed her right away. Like, why didn't he just show her? Oh no, look, it's my friend.
Yeah, she did. Well, she did confront him. He's like, yeah, but she didn't get to see what it was. And then he gets on the line and he says, oh, no, I love you. I'm with you. And he goes on and on and on about how happy he is for this new friend and this new girlfriend. It sounded like, wait a minute, I think he's being defensive. And then I started thinking, no, maybe I think he's being genuine.
Let's not forget, he did send the roses to Sonia and Michael, who are about to have a baby. So,
yeah.
What does that tell you?
That was sweet. I think it was nice, but it wasn't his
Yeah,
wife.
that's nice.
But it wasn't his wife.
Yeah.
But it was thoughtful for another couple's having a baby.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were married, you'd appreciate me sending the flowers to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love flowers.
Oh, Michael, if you're listening, do you hear that? She wants some flowers.
No, he knows that.
Chantal, thank you for coming on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So do you think he's innocent or do you think something's going on with Louis?
Oh, I think he's totally innocent. I think he's totally telling her the truth. But besides that, can we talk about single guys in general? Like,
Single guys, yes.
Like, how gross is it that guy would send this picture of this girl that he's dating to all of his friends? Like, you can't tell me that was the only friend he sent it to. And like, here she is on the beach, like, clearly half naked. Like, come on.
Wait, girls don't send photos of the guys that they're dating to their girlfriends?
If they do, it's like we're in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, look at us together.
No, Tanya sent photos of her man to me without Tanya in it.
Yeah, that's
like, look how hot he is.
Yeah, that's true, but but not naked photos of him.
Like, he's not shirtless.
Well, he could have well been, because she's like, look how hot he is. He wasn't, but he could have been.
Tanya, you do this, actually, now that I think
Yeah,
about it.
you said, look at my thirst trap of him.
You totally do.
So I don't know that it's just guys, Chantal.
I mean, I just think it's totally tactless. Like, my husband's friend used to do that, and it was this one girl. Like, we became really good friends, and I finally told her, and of course she was pissed. Right. Like, of course she would be upset. Like, nobody wants that out in other people's.
I don't know. Tanya sends photos of her boyfriend saying, "Oh, hot, drooling," and I think he probably loves it.
I just don't think it's the same. Like, no, it's not okay. You can't do that without someone's permission. I'm sure they've talked about it, you know, and then he's like, oh, cool, yeah.
I
look
wouldn't
hot,
want Michael
of course.
getting pictures like this.
No, you would. Right.
Hot girlfriend.
Right, but then what about you getting pictures of Robbie? Tanya's
She doesn't
boyfriend.
send those to me.
Why am I getting all the photos of him,
she
Tanya?
just
I don't
sends
need
them
any
to
more.
you.
I don't want them. He's like my wallpaper now. All right, Chantel, thank you for calling. I agree. If the person doesn't know you're sending the photo, that's not okay. And you need to be aware of who you're sending the photo to and how thirst trappy it is, right? How provocative it is. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me break it down for you. My husband's been acting a little off recently. Last week, he bumped into some people from school during the day at a restaurant. My husband was with another woman. He told them they were on a scout. My husband works in production but doesn't ever go scouting locations. If this lunch was nothing, why would he lie instead of saying he was at lunch with a coworker, which would be, of course, very acceptable? Like I said, all this seems weird because he's already been acting strange towards me. From Jamie in Culver City. Jamie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So any clues why he's trying to cover it up?
Well, my husband, he's been acting pretty strange towards me lately. Usually he's pretty helpful around the house, and lately he's been really grumpy about it. Anytime I say, "Can you help me with the trash?" he gets really almost offensive about it and doesn't want to. And I thought he was just going through a funk, but parents from the school my daughter goes to, they saw him at lunch with another woman. So now putting two and two together, it all makes sense.
Well, could he have been out scouting and grabbing a lunch with the coworker?
Well, he does work in production, but that's not part of his job.
All right. Let's see what we can find out here. We will call him next. All right, Ryan's Roses. So Jamie, her husband was spotted out with another woman at lunch. But when she asked, he said he was out on a scouting, works in production, out on a scouting trip. He doesn't scout. So he did not tell the truth, at least specifically. He didn't get into it. And she thinks he's been acting strange lately. It's just a shift in behavior. Yeah. And that set off the alarm. And now he's spotted by these people out to lunch with another woman and hasn't said anything about it. So she's concerned. Jamie, how long have you been married?
Well, we've been married 7 years now.
Okay. So we're going to call your husband and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sissy, you ready? I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, here we go. Good luck. Be very quiet until we tell him we're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jared?
This is Jared.
Hi, Jared. My name is Tracy. I'm calling from the Blooming Flower. We're actually brand new to Culver City. We're a new flower shop on the corner of Washington and Sepulveda. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
I'm calling because we're reaching out to local residents to send some free flowers today. And actually, you can send these free roses to anybody that you'd like. And the only thing we ask in return is that whoever gets them hopefully refers us to friends and family if they like our flowers.
Okay, well, that's excellent. No, it's great. Actually, yes. I do have someone I'd like to send to. Could I send it to Tiffany? And I wanted to say congrats on the twins.
Congrats on the twins.
Okay. Yeah, she's having twins. It's,
interesting.
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Great.
Okay. How would you like to sign the card?
I'm not saying
what's that?
anything. You do
What is happening?
You do it. Hello, Jared?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany.
I think he knows.
I know he knows. I'm just telling him. So, Jared, you're on the air at Kiss FM this morning. Clearly, you know that.
Jared, that's a first.
Oh.
Okay, we have your wife, Jamie, on the line. Jamie?
Yep.
So, Jared, I mean, you clearly have heard us do this before, so the reason you know why we're calling because your wife thinks that you're cheating on her. She said that you were spotted out to lunch with another woman. What can you tell her? And the day you were spotted, you said you were out scouting locations, and it doesn't add up.
Yeah, okay. I was out to lunch with a colleague, and we ran into some people that we know, and I told them that we were out scouting because I didn't want it to seem fishy that I was out with another woman because, it looks a little disrespectful to be out and people start talking.
Jamie, would you like to ask your husband any questions?
Yeah, I don't know why you felt the need to lie about it if you really were just having lunch with a coworker.
Because people talk, Jamie. You know that. People just they make accusations and they start. I didn't want to get into that.
What if I told you? Someone told me they saw you in an uncompromising position with that woman.
Oh, come on. Who said that? Is that Joey? He lies, right?
Uncompromised.
You know that.
What's the uncompromising position?
Well, there wasn't one because he's a liar. Because no one told me that. I just made it up.
What is happening? What is
the hell are you doing? I'm at work and you're playing some kind of a game. What the hell are you doing? What is this?
Well, you're playing a game too. You just sent flowers to Sissany.
Wow.
Jamie, you and Jared should take it from here. And good luck. Who's getting played here? Us?
Well,
I'm actually totally
knows
confused.
It's us.
Yeah, he knows it's us.
They just don't seem happy.
No.
But wait, is she getting played or are we getting played? I don't know. I actually have a theory. I think he is doing something. Which is why he was prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that one pretty much sucked. So he sends the roses to Sissany. Congratulations on the twins. That is the first time that's ever happened.
That really threw me off.
What is going on?
Mercury.
Mercury is in retrograde.
It is.
But were we played or was he just prepared because he's actually cheating?
Yeah. Well, we were played no matter what. And whether or not he was prepared, then yeah.
Well, Matthew and Leslie, we get 2 for 1 here in Woodland Hills.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
So you heard the Ryan's Roses. Go ahead.
Yeah, the guy said, Senator Tiffany, she's having twins. It's Tiffany, not Sissany.
Are you sure he said Tiffany, not Sissany?
Tiffany and
He
Sissany
said
sounds
Tiffany.
very, very similar.
But they're both having twins is too coincidental.
I know, but it's not Tiffany. It's Tiffany.
Sounds the same
Did he
each
say
time she
Tiffany?
says.
I'm going to get the tape
Yeah, we'll have to roll the tape
and roll
see.
it back here.
So the woman he's with is probably having twins. Tiffany.
So you think he didn't know it was Sissany and that it was Tiffany with twins?
And why would he say congrats on the twins to someone he's sleeping with?
Well, hold on. Did he say Sissany or Tiffany? Did we screw that up?
Yes, you did.
I'm not so sure.
Well, how about this? If your name is Tiffany with a T and you're pregnant with twins, call us.
Oh, that
Let's
could
see
be a
how-
lot.
No, but by the way, it's an interesting experiment. Let's see how many twin pregnant Tiffanys there are in LA. Maybe there aren't many, maybe there's a lot. So we'll clear the lines, and if you are Tiffany pregnant with twins, you should call. All right, thank you for pointing that out. I got to get the tape because I'm not so sure. No one else, did anybody else think he said Tiffany? No one stopped us.
No. I thought he did at first, and then he said congrats on the twins. And so then I was like, okay, I think this guy's onto us.
Because if we botch that, we suck.
Yeah, I think we suck no matter what.
Mercury. We've just done a Ryan's Roses call, and I don't think this has ever happened where we actually heard him say he wants to send the flowers to Sissany, and I'm playing it back, and I think he might have said Tiffany, but it was too strange because he wanted to send a note about twins.
Yeah, it was the no thing that threw us off.
Listen.
I do have someone I'd like to send to. Could I send it to Sissany? And I wanted to say congrats on the twins.
So maybe because he said congrats on the twins, I only heard Sissany.
Same.
Maybe my brain just heard that. So Karen in Menifee, what do you think?
I think that he's a comedian. I think he's funny. He knew exactly who he was talking to.
So did he say Sissany or Tiffany?
Oh, he said he may have mistaken and said Tiffany, but he definitely knew who he was speaking with.
So he
I
knew
think
he
may
was
have
on Ryan's Roses, but...
So he just thinks my name's Tiffany.
The problem there is that he liked his wife. That's the whole problem.
Well, I think that
He wasn't
becomes what we get to in a second. I just want to know if we screwed this
All right.
up. But yes,
No, you
even
didn't.
if he sends them to Tiffany or Sissany, not good. Not his wife. Right? Not good. Now, let me ask Debbie in West Covina. Debbie, what did you hear?
Hi. Oh my God, I'm so excited to talk to you
Good
guys.
morning.
Happy Monday.
Hi.
I heard Tiffany, and I was confused that you guys started laughing and everything, but I think twins meant she got a boob job.
Oh. Man, we totally blew it.
God, we're
just in
bad
baby mode over
people.
here.
What's happened? I didn't even think of that.
I know. That's so much cooler.
That's what I thought, and I thought.
Thank you for that. Let me see if Erica, are you there in Chino?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
So what did you hear?
It's funny. Debbie actually decided for me too. I actually think that the the twins are actually the boobs. I was like, yeah,
no.
You call them twins too, it's the girl thing.
So he's sending flowers to another woman, not his wife, congratulating her on her boobs?
So then cheating, for sure.
I think so. Wow. And you probably pay for them too. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I like this guy.
Patty, what did you hear?
I think now that they are talking about the twins here, I think they mean these twins.
Yeah, because we talked about your twins.
I would get messages from friends like, "How are your twins doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, they're great." Like,
so you think the guy was sending flowers to a woman named Tiffany for her boobs?
Now I see that.
Yeah, and he wasn't. I feel like if he was saying them to Sissany, he would have been like, "Hi, Sissany."
No, but I felt like he was acting like that.
Not really.
No, not really.
I'm with you, Ryan. Like, I went to baby mode. Like,
Okay.
oh my gosh, this guy knows it's me.
One more time?
Could I send it to Sissany?
There's an S sound in there.
I think I hear a T.
There's a T and an S.
Tiffany. I like to send it to Tiffany.
I like to send them to
Tiffany.
And her twins.
Maybe he said Tissany. Tissany? Tissany.
Could I send it to
Sissany?
Sissany?
He did. He said
like
Tissany. Now he sent him to Tissany. I can't. So,
by the way, this is the story of my life. Whenever I'm on the phone trying to say my name over the phone to somebody,
you would like to report your cable out,
no,
Tissany?
exactly. Is it Tiffany? No, it's Sissany. I'll spell it for you. S as in
Tiffany,
Sam,
Sissany,
I as in Sam, A, N as in Nancy.
I know. I feel like when you first started, we had some guests that were like, "Thank you, Tissany."
Yeah, Tiffany, Sicily.
Sicily. Yeah, you get Sicily.
A lot.
I get Sicily. So what he's cheating on his wife, right?
That's the bottom line.
Regardless. So we should move on and not belabor this, but we did not have the greatest Ryan's Roses this morning. And I think Jamie on the phone here actually has a very good point. Jamie, we seem to be missing the plot here, huh?
I think so. And
Yeah.
I think you actually had a good one.
Yeah. And why?
Well, because you actually achieved your goal. So, forget about the name. He conceded that going to lunch with this girl was disrespectful. And, if I were married for 7 years and was in love, and I found out over the radio my wife felt unsafe and that I was cheating on her, I think the proper response, if I'm not doing anything, is to be transparent and tell her how much I love her and reassure her so that she would feel safe again, not to do what we call minimizing or going in denial. He quickly changed from minimizing the whole event to hostility, but he did concede that going to lunch with this girl was inappropriate, and that in and of itself is enough. She needs to pack her bag, because if he hasn't slept with this girl, he's going to. And I'm pretty sure he already met the twins, so... Yeah.
Well, if the twins are what we think the twins
Yeah.
are. But is it such an offense to have lunch with a woman? What's the big deal? If they work
No.
together, why can't he have lunch?
No, he can, but the fact that he felt... No, and it's not an offense. I have lunch with females all the time, but the fact that he felt the need to lie about it, there's something underlying there. So,
yeah.
It's like he felt guilty from the get-go.
Right,
Well,
I
he
tell
did get
women
a-
all the time.
He did get
You
a
know, when
little
they-
aggressive as the call went on, too.
No, he became hostile very quick, and so... women will say, "Oh, I know he's cheating on me," and it's like, of course you do. You just don't know why you know. And so she's picking up on all of his nonverbal and physiological changes. And I mean, I could tell over the phone the guy's lying. So yeah,
All right.
he needs to leave.
So he needs to go. Well, thank you for that assessment, Jamie. Very official, and we appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You take
You
care.
too.
Bye-bye. I mean, I think that was the police. He was like an investigator.
I know.
He was Detective Jamie.
That was great.
The big debate after that was, guys, wait, no, you missed it. He wasn't saying Sissany. He was sending the flowers to Tiffany, celebrating her boob job.
God.
I didn't hear any of that. None of it. But then Patty kind of got us convinced that may be what is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
But only because I'm looking at you. I heard Sissany, and you're having twins, so I thought he was playing us.
I did too. I went straight there.
Of all the Ryan's Roses, that might have been my least favorite. At least this week. So I apologize if we screwed that up, but still, he's not sending roses to his wife.
True.
So there's trouble there's trouble and then there are hills.
He's cheating.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if you can't figure out what's going on in your relationship, we'll try and help you out. This is from Lorena in Burbank. She says, my husband and I have been going through some bad moments, lots of fights over stupid stuff. But then after spending a weekend together in San Diego, things seem to get better.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to leave with my girlfriends to Santa Barbara for a bachelorette party, but now I'm wondering if I should even go. I got a confirmation email of a moving truck scheduled to arrive at our house on Saturday morning. I'm freaking out. He has no need for a moving truck unless he's planning to move out. So I mentioned to him that I may not be going to Santa Barbara, and he freaked out, which only added to my fear that he's planning to move out that weekend.
That is so sad.
So, Lorena?
Yes?
I'm sorry that you're going through this and fighting over what you say here is stupid stuff. So, you and your husband, you decided to have a break or split up before the San Diego weekend? How did you leave it before the San Diego weekend?
We just been like it was just we were just fighting a lot, and over stupid things. You know what I mean? Like stuff that shouldn't have escalated into those big of arguments. So it was like the trip was already planned, and then so like a few days before, we kind of just weren't really talking very much. You know what I mean? We weren't.
But did something catastrophic happen before the San Diego trip that would cause your husband to have decided that he's still going to move out?
Well, that's the thing is, not that I know of. I don't think so. Like, I don't recall anything crazy happening, you know.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 4 years.
4 years.
And you think he's just going to pack up and move out?
That's the only thing that makes any sense. I mean, because I got the email. It was sent to my email, and the only and it was the same company that we used when we moved in to our place, you know, and so it has all my information on it. So I think it just like, you know, they send like auto, like confirmation emails and stuff like that came to me. So like, I don't know I don't think it was a mistake. And I was supposed to go out, you know, at the bachelorette party. And this was the other thing too, is I told him that I wasn't going to go to the trip, anymore. And he flipped out on me. Like, he flipped out about it. Like, it was like a huge thing. You don't just do that to somebody you've been married to.
Well, let's find out if something's going on. Let's find out if there's another woman on his mind, all right?
Okay.
Bring Patty in here. Patty is going to call your husband, and Patty's going to find out if he wants to send roses to somebody and who's on his mind. Because we will ask him if he's bringing in a moving truck, but I want to know if there's another woman on his mind, and that might be the impetus to all of this.
That's the only thing that I can come up with. That's the only thing I can think of that would be the issue, you know?
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, hang on one second. All right, here we go, Patty.
Hello?
May I speak to Brandon?
Yes, speaking.
Brandon, hi, good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Lulu's Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. I can send those roses to anybody you want at no cost to you. I don't need a credit card number or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and a note, and they get delivered today. I just ask that you go on my Yelp page and just write a quick review. Reviewing, kind of rating my services, just so I can, I'm trying to up my rating on Yelp, and that would definitely help my company. They're completely free, at no cost to you. The delivery is also free. I can send them to whoever you want within a 45-mile radius of where you're located right now.
Right,
and if you need me to send it out of state, we can definitely arrange that. They just won't arrive today.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay. Thank you very much.
It's not going to cost you anything. If anything, you're going to help me. I just opened my flower shop 3 months ago, and things haven't been going that good, and I just want to kind of up it a little bit.
Right.
So I'm just offering 5 customers the chance to just do this for free for anyone they want.
Right. Yeah, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't help you out more, but what you can do, just like, can you give my roses to the next caller, or so they can get like 24 roses.
Is there anybody, like your girlfriend, your wife, a daughter?
No, I can't really think of anyone right now.
Brandon?
Hello?
It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Lorena, on the phone. And she has told us that you guys have had some tough times recently. And frankly, she's worried that this weekend, when she's going to be away at a bachelorette party in Santa Barbara, that you have decided to move out of the house. She got confirmation of a moving truck coming. So are you planning on leaving your house?
Lorena?
Yeah. What's going on?
Honestly, this is probably not the best way. But I don't know how you got that email, but yeah, I'm planning on moving. And
Are you serious though? Like, you're just gonna up and leave like that? Like, that's insane to me. Like, there's no conversation, there was no communication with me whatsoever about this. You were just gonna up and leave. I was just supposed to come home and you were gonna be gone. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
it's kind of hard to communicate with you when you're so intense in work and always on your phone.
Brandon, that's really not much of an excuse.
Are you guys? Did you guys come to some conclusion that you were going to take a break, or Brandon, are you just bailing after all these fights? I'm trying to understand it.
Because there's no talk about us splitting whatsoever, and I'm sorry that I own my own business. What do you want me to do?
Why don't you try to balance it out a little bit? Like, you have turned into a person that I just can't believe in a way I married. I had a certain image, a certain picture that I wanted painted on our relationship, and honestly, like, the outcome is just not what I imagined, and I'm not happy. I'm not.
That's ridiculous. You're going to have unrealistic expectations that I don't even know about, and then we're married for 4 years, and then you're just going to up and leave just because I'm not painting some kind of picture?
You knew I wanted kids. Okay, I want kids.
What?
Brandon, is there another woman?
No.
Brandon, you know that I don't want to have children, and you knew that when we got married. Okay, we had a long talk about it.
I do.
And okay, well then why did you say that? Why did you marry me then?
Why don't you talk to your?
If that was a deal breaker.
So is that what this is about?
You know, honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I didn't is because I thought maybe, just maybe, I can change your mind. Seeing how I am around kids and seeing, like, how I love kids. And within 4 years, nothing has changed. If anything, again, the communication, you're telling me that I should have communicated with you. Communication has gone down. I don't know.
I think the issue is you just don't move out.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
the thing.
Run. You don't move out, and while she's gone,
We
and
can't
then
wrap our head around the moving out part of
it's
it. Like, just
weird.
you got to communicate.
I don't know. I didn't know what else to do. And
Well, listen.
How about try talking?
You
hard to talk to her.
Well,
It's
this is a
hard.
good start. I'm
So
starting to hear.
what?
It sounds like therapy right now, right? We're starting to hear the real issues here.
Yeah.
We got somewhere. We're making some progress. I think you guys should take it off the air and have a conversation. But bringing the moving truck in is childish.
Grow up, Brandon.
And I'm not trying to be harsh, Brandon, because you guys are both equal partners in this relationship, and we don't know much about it. But you can't just walk out. Like, you got to have an adult conversation about this stuff. You know, I mean, if you're going to split, you got to decide to split. If you're going to divorce, you got to decide to divorce. You just don't escape.
You don't tell somebody that they're the love of your life, and you marry them, and you go through all of this, and then
You decide you just want to pack up your sleeping bag.
and then you just bail like that. That's insane, Brandon.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on for 1 second. Now, the insanity is this. Maybe they don't need to be together, but the insanity is him just he's just gonna disappear.
Right, the way he's doing it, it's really, really, like you said, childish. It's very immature.
I think you have to break up. Like, you can't just disappear.
Oh no. Had she not seen that email, she would have gone to the bachelorette party, Santa Barbara.
And
come
then he's
home,
vanished.
And then he's gone.
You can't just ghost marriage. You've got to actually decide what you're going to do, right?
Right.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I are expecting our first baby, and we're very excited. But something happened recently, really freaked me out. We went in for our ultrasound. We're sitting in the waiting room when a certain nurse appeared. She looked at him, my husband, and then looked at me, and then looked at him, and then left the room. He became uncomfortable. It remained that way for the rest of the time there. He hasn't been back to the office with me. He makes excuses every time. My mind is going in all directions. I don't know if he hooked up with her.
Interesting.
It is interesting. So, Anna, thanks for coming on in Montebello. Wow.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 3 years.
I mean,
and yeah, I'm feeling really anxious right now and nervous. Should I tell you guys the story or?
Well, no, we know the story. I think I'm more curious to know, what did you feel from this nurse that made you think something was happening or something was going on?
Well, we were sitting there in the office, and so she walks in. I'd never seen her before, and all of a sudden, so she looks at us. She makes eye contact with my husband, and she just like looks away. And he definitely notices her. He starts shifting weirdly. He like takes out his phone and puts it away, and it just was weird. Like the whole thing was so weird. And then I was like, "Who is that?" And he said, "Who?" And it's like, well, obviously you just saw someone there. So what do you mean who? And then he's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Maybe he was in there with someone else.
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe he was in the OBGYN. Is that where you get the ultrasound?
Yeah.
With another woman. And that's why the nurse recognized him.
Oh.
Could it be somebody? Does he have a past that you know of?
Or maybe as a president.
I didn't even think about that.
Right.
I'm hoping it's not president.
Let's call him next. Let's see what we can find out. All right?
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. We will make the call next. Ryan's Roses. We are making the call right now. Anna, she was in for the ultrasound for her first baby with her husband, and the nurse in the waiting room had an awkward exchange with her husband, and then he was uncomfortable for the rest of the stay. So she thinks that they know each other. Now, how do they know each other? Right. I think maybe he was in there with another woman.
Oh, and if that's the case, hopefully a really long time ago.
Well, they've been married 3 years. How long has the nurse worked there? We wonder. We don't know.
Oh, that'd be interesting to know.
But maybe she has worked there for a long time, maybe not. It's hard to believe that he would have hooked up with the nurse. It'd be more likely to think that maybe he'd been in there with someone else. Patty?
I think he actually hooked up with the nurse's friend, and the nurse recognized him.
Who's the nurse's friend?
Well, we don't know that.
Oh, you're taking it to another level.
Yeah, so the nurse recognized him. Like, wait a minute, I just saw you with my girlfriend.
Right, you were just
weekend.
at our barbecue.
Yeah, like, what are you doing here?
Oh, no. I think, if anything, he was in there with another woman.
There's no way.
That's like out of a movie.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Well, it's all out of a movie.
He wouldn't go back to the same office where he was there with another woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Just no.
Well, let's call him.
Well, no, I'd rather us just debate it.
Sometimes,
Ryan,
you have some good theories, but this one just makes zero sense.
Well, I haven't spent a lot of time at the OBGYN.
Exactly.
You would probably be one of those guys that asks so many questions. You would be like interviewing the nurse and
Do you think?
doctor.
Yes.
I think so.
And you'd be like,
1000%.
what is this right here?
And how is this? What does this
And
do?
how long does that last?
Yeah.
Are we talking about equipment? Or are we talking? What are we talking
I
about?
think everything in general. The whole pregnancy, aspect of it.
I don't know why you think I'm that inquisitive.
I think you're just a natural interviewer.
Yes.
Could you have a seat, please, doctor? I'd like to, could we get some better lighting in here? Thank you.
Exactly.
I know she's pregnant, but let's have a chat. What is this contraption?
Totally.
I need to know what this contraption. And
Exactly.
so for how many years you been doing this?
We're
Where are
doing
you from?
school.
Your parents still
What
together?
kind of program is this on the ultrasound?
All right, let's get Anna on the line. Anna, we're going to call your husband now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call
On Kiss FM.
on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him now and offer him the roses. Let's see what happens. Let's see who he sends him to, what he puts on the card. Stay very quiet, okay, Anna, from right now until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go.
Hi, is this Marcos?
Yes, Marcos.
Hi, Marcos. My name is Nessa. I'm calling from Fancy Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yes, all is well.
Good. That's nice to hear. So actually, we're a brand new flower shop on the corner of Beverly and Montebello. We're trying to promote our new business and trying to see if you would be so kind as to accept these flowers. It's a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need a credit card, cash, billing info, anything like that. Just the name of the person that you want to send the flowers to.
You got it. And I'll write a nice review.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That would be great.
Yeah, perfect. Can you make it out to it's my newborn coming up right now. We're so happy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you send it to baby E? Because we don't really even know if it's going to be a girl or a boy, but I want to surprise my sweetheart with that, and that'll be awesome.
Baby E. Okay, what would you like to write on the card?
Let's just say that Mommy and Daddy are super excited to meet you, and we can't wait to meet you. And how about this? Okay. You're the best thing that happened to me, and we can't wait to meet you.
You're the best.
Simple, right? That's it.
I love that. You're the best thing that happened to me. We can't wait to meet you. Okay. And who's do you want to sign it your name and your wife's name?
Yeah. It'll be from the both of us. That's perfect.
From the both. And what's your wife's name?
Anna.
Marcos.
Anna, okay.
Marcos, it is Ryan Seacrest here, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got your wife, Anna, on the line. Marcos, how are you?
Oh, wow. Hey, I'm great. Hey, now that I'm on the radio, it's even better.
Oh, good news. So, Marcos, here's the thing. So your wife was telling us that when you guys went to the doctor for the ultrasound, there was an exchange.
Hold on, sweetheart, you put them up to this?
Babe.
Is Anna on the line?
She's on the line.
Oh.
Babe, just let him explain.
So she thought you had an awkward exchange with the nurse, and therefore she felt like you and the nurse have known each other, the nurse from your ultrasound appointment. And she would like to know whether or not you did know that nurse, and if so, what happened?
Which nurse are you talking about?
Babe, I'm talking about the nurse when we went to the appointment a month ago. She walked in, and you guys both were looking at each other, and you freaked out, and then you lied to me because I said, who is that? And you were like, who? I don't know what you're talking about. And we're obviously...
She was just staring at us. It's not like I know her or anything. She was just awkward. You felt it. It was a little weird stare.
But you've been coming with me to all the appointments, and then now we see this girl who you're having this really weird energy with, and then you haven't come to you didn't want to come to my next appointment.
I can't take responsibility for that. I mean, I was busy. I couldn't make it to the appointment. That's it. That's all.
Marcos, is there any chance that you were in there with another woman?
You talking about the nurse?
No, were you in that waiting room at another point in time where the nurse would have recognized you from?
No, nothing like that.
So then what is it
Is
like?
that what this is about? I mean, am I getting flowers or am I being accused of...
No, you're not getting flowers, but you're not being accused of anything. Your wife was just concerned that something was up with you and the nurse.
Well, why were you guys looking at each other like that? Just be honest, Marcos.
But baby, why wouldn't you just talk to me about this? I don't understand.
That's
a good point.
Because I don't know. I just wanted to have proof because I didn't feel like you were telling me the truth, and I feel much better knowing, that you didn't give the flowers to anyone else. But
look, you're the best thing that happened to me, right? And I don't know if you don't know that by now. This is it's. I understand it's a vulnerable time.
I'm just feeling crazy right now.
I know. Don't cry.
Okay. Well, listen. I think all is good. Why'd you say baby E?
Well, we don't know who we want to call it. Yeah, we don't know what we want to call it yet. We don't know if it's a girl or a boy. We're gonna go with the letter E, but we don't know.
Okay. I see.
In any case, look. Can I just keep it real? Since we're already out here and it's all happening like that.
Yes, sir.
I knew her from high school, okay? And I ghosted her. It was my fault. I did her kind of dirty, and that's why she was staring. I think she recognized me. I definitely recognized her, but I didn't want to, because it's such a vulnerable situation.
Okay, so you did date her in high school.
I saw her in high school. Yeah, we dated. Not even dated. It was like I was trying to just get together with her or whatever, and then I thought it wasn't for me, and so I ghosted her. I just did her dirty. That's it. That's it.
Well, Marcos, why didn't you just tell us that 10 minutes ago?
I would have just came clean with you.
Yeah, you should. Or why don't you just tell her that in the waiting room? It would save us a whole bunch of time. All right.
Well, here I am.
Here we are.
Situation.
All right, bro. Well, listen.
Don't tell me I don't get flowers now. Come on.
I'm not going to tell you that. Patty's going to tell you that when I put you on hold. All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Congratulations on your
We're
first
done?
baby. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Thank you. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Lots of love. Well, wait. Why didn't he just tell us that at the beginning?
I think he was still unsure whether he wanted to come clean about that.
Why didn't he just tell his wife that, though, way early on?
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, I used to date her in high school. This is so weird.
It's so easy.
I like him.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, he's taken.
No, not like that.
Baby E's on the way.
That's true.
Mercury gone until July 7th. Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so excited about summer. So excited about spring vegetables, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the farmers markets will be booming with spring vegetables. What was that?
Are you okay?
What's wrong with you?
I get really excited with like the seasons changing and the fruits and vegetables flourishing.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. It's embarrassing.
All right, let's go back to Ryan's Roses. You had a situation where the wife was at the ultrasound appointment and the nurse had an awkward exchange with her husband. Turns out after a bunch of stirring, he, Marcos, dated the nurse in high school and, as he said, did her dirty. He said, back in high school, I did her dirty, so she gave me that kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why wouldn't he just say that to his wife? Oh, my gosh, I know that girl from high school. That was weird. Instead of waiting for the right. And even, by the way, for 5 minutes we had him on the phone, he didn't admit to that.
Because maybe he just still didn't want to admit it. He was just like, why? He even said it. He's like, everybody's so emotional right now, and so everyone's so vulnerable.
But what does it mean when he says, I did her dirty?
Who knows? He probably used her and then never called her back.
Is that what you hear when you
That's what
hear
I
that?
heard.
Patty,
Yeah.
when someone does you dirty, what does it mean?
What Sissany said, I think he probably just hooked up with her a few
Yeah.
times.
And did her dirty.
Never committed to her,
Mm-hmm.
and then just stopped taking her out to the parties.
Tanya, what does it mean, did her dirty?
It means just completely like doing dirty with her and then just never talking to her.
No,
again.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't. I think it means that he just he bailed. He vanished.
Yeah,
without
he hit it and
explanation.
quit it.
Okay, let's grab Ashley. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, so I don't think Marcos is cheating. What's your view?
I agree. I don't think he's cheating. I don't understand why he would lie in the first place, you know? Because, like, if my husband and I were in that situation, like, we would just be, like, straight up with each other instantly and laugh about it, especially since it was high school, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what. Why not just address it? I agree. Beth, go ahead. You're on with us. You think he's a liar?
Oh my gosh, such a straight up liar. You know, if he wasn't lying, he would have told her right away, you know, when they got home, at the, in the waiting room, or, you know, when he got caught up from you, he could have come clean. But no.
Well, he could have saved us some time. Yes, I agree. I mean, he did take away time from her life, but I
Yeah.
think Marcos is not cheating. I don't think he's lying.
I don't know. If he would lie over something so silly and small, I mean, this was high school. Imagine what else he'll lie
Or maybe
about.
it wasn't high school.
Right, so he's lying.
Maybe he did hook up with her, but it was more recent.
Patty?
No, I think it was
high school.
He just seems really, I don't believe anything he says.
I think it was high school. I just think he thinks he's so important that if he shares this information, he thinks that his wife's going to get upset with him. You know what I mean? Like, he sounds that...
He's so important?
He thinks he's that important.
Oh,
that,
I see that she's going to care.
Yeah, over a high school hookup.
Right. Whereas
That's
you're
what
saying his wife would not care. Well, she
Yeah,
didn't. She
she
laughed
didn't
at it.
care.
She
He
laughed at
laughed.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a sense of humor. All right, thanks, Beth. I say Marcos is not cheating. I actually like him, too.
Yeah, he grew on me.
I like him. He's like, much love, you know, at the end of the call.
He's like, no flowers?
Oh, the guy's so bummed he ain't flowers.
We should send them.
Well, send him. You
Right,
know his address.
haven't we talked about this? Like, when we find out they're not cheating, we actually do
we
send
have.
them
We just
flowers.
haven't followed through. When
Oh,
we find
okay.
out it's a good story, we're actually going to send real flowers.
What is that?
That's me playing back Tanya's hyperventilating from a second ago. This whole show is caught. They can send it right back to us.
You sound so gross.
Yeah. Okay, if I never hear that again.
I wonder where you think they are or what you would do. But Celia and her husband, Rob, they went to this resort in Mexico, all-inclusive, right? Met some other couples. And she thought Rob was being a little flirty with one of the women there. They got home. She found that woman's number was in his phone. So you know something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's just bad already.
Yeah, it's not great.
So we called Rob. He doesn't send the flowers and denied that anything was going on. But then he says this and essentially fesses up to some sort of a kissing situation.
That was nothing. That wasn't even really a kiss, first of all. That was like a second of a...
What kiss? So we didn't know about a kiss.
I didn't even tell them about a kiss, Rob. I made that up.
Yeah. Well, that
So
was... Well...
Hold on, Rob. So you did kiss Catherine?
No, I don't even think it was... Well, first of all, I don't think I did.
So he has this other woman's number, and he's like, I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't think I did. So here's my prediction. 1 year later, I don't know why I feel this. I don't know anything, but I think she stayed, and they're stronger from it. What do you think?
I think she stayed, but it didn't end up working, and she's on her way out.
Patricia Rodriguez?
I think they made it work.
Hello, Celia. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
We are great. We appreciate you still, connecting with us a year later after that call. We're all curious what's happened since and where do you and your husband stand?
Well, I mean, you guys helped me so much before. I figured I needed you again. Well, right now I don't really know where we stand. Maybe I can fill you in on what's been going on.
Are you still with your husband?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
still together. But what happened? So you remember we caught him in the lie, and he ended up kissing that girl in Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, he's been going on these business trips to San Francisco, and he was there for like 3 days, and something was not sitting right with me, and I felt off. So when he got home, I did the same thing I did the first time. I went through his phone. I'm not ashamed of it. It's what I felt like I had to do. And I found out that he was actually seeing this girl. She was from San Fran. That girl from Mexico, he was seeing her in San Francisco.
Oh, so he was cheating on you from a woman in San Francisco who happened to be on the same trip at the same time? That was a coincidence?
I mean, they met in Mexico, but he's been actively seeing her.
They met in Mexico, and now he's
still seeing her.
So he's cheating on you, and you're still together?
Well, when I caught him in it, he said that he would do anything to save our marriage. And I mean, I love him. He's my husband. I don't know what to do. Like, do I stay with him? Like, would you stay with someone that's been cheating on you? I'm married.
Well, why are you... Okay, this is clear. I mean, it was not clear when we left you. It's now clear. Your husband's cheating on you. He's seeing this other woman. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, what do you think I should do?
I think you should not be with the cheater if you can afford to not be with the cheater.
And I think sometimes too, Celia, sometimes these cheaters can be master manipulators, and they're going to say all the right things, but their actions are proving the complete opposite. And you have to look at what he's doing versus what he's saying to you.
Preach.
I know, but how do you end a marriage? How do you break up?
Well, we don't fully know your situation, and that's a very good and complicated question. Hold on for 1 second. I'm just going to take you off the air so you can talk to us about that. Okay, hold on. But it's even more clear than now that you can't let someone treat you like that.
Yeah.
I hate to say that I'm glad she found out more.
You know, that quote you said the other day, every new beginning comes from some other new beginning's end.
All right, and here it is.
Here it is.
Right here. It's time for Ryan's Roses out of West Covina. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband is staying late at work and has been working weekends as well. I was not questioning any of it until I found a receipt for groceries in the trunk of his car. It wouldn't have been a big deal if it wasn't for the things I saw he bought. Food items that never made it inside our house, plus baby stuff, like diapers.
Yikes.
We don't have a baby. My mind is thinking a million things. And I believe he may be leading a double life. Cecilia, thanks for coming on. I can't imagine how your heart dropped when you're reading the receipt from the store.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know what to make of it.
Now, leading a double life is complex and takes a lot of energy and lying and deceit. Do you feel like there are enough things in question where he could actually be spending time with another family, another woman with this baby?
Well, yeah, if you think about it, I mean, he works nights and sometimes on weekends, like randomly, because he's a car salesman. So sometimes it takes longer to, do a deal, or if a client wants to come in at a certain day. So at any point, you can just say, "Oh, listen, I got to go," and I've assumed he's going to work all this time, but maybe
You're
not.
so sure. You're not so sure.
Right.
Can we think of, I'm racking my brain. Can we think of any reason why he may have bought baby goods?
I have no idea. Like, my kids are 7 and 8, and his sister doesn't have any kids. We haven't been to a baby shower, my God, in like, I don't know, almost 2 years.
What if he gave somebody a ride somewhere and it fell out of their bag in the trunk?
Yeah,
a coworker. I don't know. I'm trying to reach here.
It's just he never mentioned anything. He never said, like, I'm stopping at the store to, with so-and-so, or, and if it was for someone we knew, I would think that he would say, oh,
Did you
whoever.
find just one receipt?
Yeah.
Okay. Cecilia, hang on for 1 second. We are going to come back and we are going to call your husband and try and get to the bottom of this, okay?
Okay.
What if he is helping like a struggling mom? Or what if he was
Why would he
buying
be
this
helping a
for
struggling mom without his wife knowing?
like a homeless situation, someone that's homeless and needs these things, and it was just something good that he did.
I love him. If that's the case,
Okay, we'll see.
I don't think that's the case. We're going to come back and call him. All right, Cecilia's on the line. This is a tough one. She thinks he's leading a double life. She thinks that her husband has a baby with another woman. He went to Ralph's, and apparently he bought essential items, including diapers and things for an infant. They don't have a baby. So she wants to know what's going on. This is the only receipt she's found, just one. It doesn't make a lot of sense. He works arbitrary late nights and overnights. I mean, that right there.
He's a car salesman.
So it's conceivable that he's spending time with somebody else. Cecilia, I need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
We are going to call him. We are going to offer him some roses. Sissany is going to try and find out who he sends them to. In the process of that, she's going to ask him a couple other questions. One of which is going to be, what do you want to put on the card? That can be telling. So try to stay quiet as long as you can until you hear us come in and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Cecilia. How long have you been married to him?
10 years.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Roman.
Yeah.
Hi, Roman.
It's Roman.
I'm calling
Hello.
from Linda's Flowers. We just opened up here in West Covina, right on Azusa Avenue. How are you doing this morning?
Doing okay. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service since we're brand new. We're giving away a free dozen red roses today, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card information or billing info from you. Just the name of the person you'd like to send them to.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's great. I would like to send these flowers to my wife, Cecilia.
Okay. Oh, that's so cute. What would you like to put on the note?
Looking forward to tomorrow.
Looking forward to tomorrow. What's tomorrow? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. I shouldn't ask.
Yeah, you should. Roman, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Cecilia, on the line.
Roman, what's tomorrow?
Wait,
what's tomorrow? Roman, it's Cecilia.
Hello?
What's tomorrow? Yeah.
Tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Like looking for what, honey? It's looking forward to tomorrow. Like and the next day and the next. Like looking forward to.
Is it a significant day tomorrow?
Looking forward to the next day. You know what I mean? Living our lives together. That's it.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Roman, she found a receipt from Ralph's, and you're buying baby food and diapers for a baby. Who are you buying whose baby, and why are you buying this stuff?
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. You guys are confusing me here. I don't know what is going on. A receipt for
I found
what?
a receipt in the trunk of your car. A Ralph receipt with food that never came home, with diapers. We don't have a baby in diapers, and baby food. So what's going on?
Oh, honey, I told you that my coworker. Her husband just cheated on her, and so they separated. And so, she's having a hard time. She's not, making ends meet and stuff like that. So I just went and got her some groceries.
I don't believe
Why
that.
didn't you tell me anything?
Yeah, why didn't you tell her?
Well, I didn't think it was a big deal. I was just doing something nice.
Listen, Roman, I understand that that's a nice gesture, and I feel your friend. I'm so sorry for them, but it doesn't. It's not. It's strange.
Yeah.
That you would go and buy groceries for this woman, not tell your wife.
Wait a minute. I work. I work at a car dealership. It's not. Season's not going so well. We're trying to sell more cars in a lot, and my coworker unfortunately is going through a tough time, and I helped her out.
I still don't know, Roman.
But you're sneaking it from me. You should have said something. You should have said, yes,
I'm not sneaking anything. It wasn't that much of a big deal to me. I was just doing something nice for a coworker. That's it. There's nothing sinister going on, babe. I'm not cheating on you or anything like that.
Well, why did you say that then? Why did you even think she thought you were cheating?
Yeah, we never even said that.
Well, apparently she's thinking I'm being shady. I'm not being shady. There's nothing.
But why did you think she thought you were cheating? I'm just curious that you used that term.
Well, that's what I used. There's nothing behind it. I'm not, honey. I'm not doing anything.
It makes me uncomfortable that you're buying groceries for another family and then didn't even tell me.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with her.
I agree with her.
Roman, I hope that this is all just innocence and you're doing this lovely thing for a friend, but I understand why it would make your wife feel uncomfortable. And it strikes me as a little bit guilty that you said, why'd you think I'm cheating? But Cecilia, look, you know your husband better than anybody. We're going to let you guys run and figure this out, but there you have it.
Honey, I'll talk to you in a bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Come home now, okay?
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Maybe we're bad people for thinking that he's not doing what he's doing, but I don't think he's doing what he's doing. I don't think he's buying these groceries.
It's how he said it.
I mean, yeah, I know we're grilling him, but did we say your wife thinks you'd be? Yeah,
we never did.
That was in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's in
Good
his
detective
head.
work, by the way.
Hey,
I didn't even catch that. And then you just went in there and I was like, oh, yeah.
It was in his head and he said it. He professed it, which means it was in his mind.
You're right.
Wouldn't you tell your wife, hey, my friends, my coworkers going through this. I'm going to buy the family baby food?
Of course, because you'd want to even say it's from me and my wife.
Right, and I would think, knowing my luck, she's going to pick up the receipt and think I'm buying for a baby and we don't have, exactly. You'd go through all of that. That's what we would do. So you make sure you covered your tracks.
Right.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. Here we go, Tanya. Dear Ryan and Sissany, we went away on vacation to Palm Springs last month with another family. I was exhausted one night and just went to bed while my wife stayed up with the other couple having drinks. Obviously, this is coming from him, the husband. Well, when I woke up, I saw that they had gone through quite a bit of wine, and for the rest of vacation, there seemed to be some awkwardness between the two of them.
Okay.
I also felt like my wife and the other husband went out of their way to avoid each other. It went from them being super chatty with each other to some serious tension. So let's go forensically on this. He goes to bed. She stays up with the other couple.
Seems harmless.
Right. If there's it seems, and then the three become two at some point. How would you feel about that? So let's get Josh on the line. Josh, good morning, and thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Good morning.
So our big question is, when you went to bed and your wife stayed up, there were three people up. Did three become two? Did your wife end up staying up with the other couple's husband?
I think so.
You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I went to bed. They were all three up, and then when I got up in the morning, there was a lot more empty bottles of wine than when I went to bed, and you know, they were just acting weird with each other, and I just thought something happened.
That to me is the trigger. Is that they stayed up, they drank, okay, but then when there's weirdness and of avoiding each other afterwards, then that little voice in your head begins to start thinking, talking.
Oh, yeah, it was a completely different feeling and vibe from what it had been for the previous day. So,
Josh, one thing that we're all curious about that we think would have to be present if you're feeling all this, did you have or do you have trust issues with each other? Is there any crack in your trust between you and your wife?
Never. That's what's got me so freaked out about this whole thing, that, you know, she won't talk to me about it, or, you know, and we've all been friends for years, and all of a sudden they're just like not, you know, it was like they were strangers. They just kept avoiding each other, and it made me feel really, really, really weird.
Okay, we're going to put you on hold, Josh. We're going to come back. We're going to call your wife, okay?
Okay, yeah, I was wondering if you could do that thing where, you know, you send flowers and kind of get her to, you know, see how she responds. I mean, I'm really curious.
We know what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Stand by. All right, we are going to call Josh's wife, and Patty, you know the routine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I have flowers that are going to be delivered to her
from
Josh's friend, and see how she reacts.
And we need the friend's name.
Yes, I have that already.
Oh,
wow.
Look at you doing your show over there.
Due diligence over there.
Wow.
I've been doing this for over 10 years.
Oh.
Oh.
Maca is working on
Maca's
that.
kicking in. We need some maca over here. All right, let's grab Josh now. So, Josh, we're going to call your wife. We're going to say some flowers have been sent from, what is the other husband's name?
Mike.
Okay, coming from Mike. We want to see. Be very quiet. We have to study her reactions, her behavior.
Okay, so you don't want me to say anything?
No. You don't say anything. We need to really get as much as we can of her reaction and behavior here.
Okay.
To fully understand it, okay?
Yeah.
So, Josh, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your wife's name on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call my wife on Kiss FM.
Okay, Josh, here we go. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Sophia?
Speaking.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, my name's Lupita. My name's Lupita, and I'm calling from Casablanca Flowers here in Hacienda Heights. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. I'm actually calling because I need to confirm your address. I have here some flowers that are going to be delivered to you today, and I need to confirm the address
and make sure that there will be somebody there to accept the flowers when they get delivered.
Yeah. Sure.
You know,
where are the flowers from?
I believe they're from Mike. It says here Mike.
I'm sorry, what? Mike?
Mike, yeah. And it comes with a note. So I want and
what does the note say?
I can't open it. I just know that I was told that
so sorry.
It has to be hand delivered to you.
You have to do me a favor. Please let me open. Please read the note because I don't necessarily know that I don't know that I can accept the delivery, to be honest.
Do you not know anybody by the name of Mike? Is this a mistake?
It might be. I mean, I do know someone named Mike, but please read the note and let me know what it says.
Well, I don't think I can because I may get fired, but I did take the note and it mentioned something about Palm Springs.
Great.
So just let me know what time you're going to be available.
No, I do not consent to this delivery. I do not. Please do not deliver these flowers.
Wait, I can't do that. I have to deliver them.
No, you can just not deliver them. I don't think it's actually. I don't know anyone named Mike. How about that? Is that easier?
Well, if I don't
consent to these, I do not consent to these flowers being delivered. You cannot deliver these flowers to my home. Completely and wildly inappropriate.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you didn't upset me, but I don't know anyone named Mike, so please do not deliver the flowers.
Sophia, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We have your husband, Josh, on the line. Why are you so panicked about a delivery from Mike?
I don't know.
Well, here's what we know. We know that you were away with your husband and this other couple, and your husband went to bed, and you stayed up, and you and Mike were left alone after some wine, and he's concerned about what might have happened. And then we know that we called you, and you panicked about getting flowers from Mike, and so we're led to believe that you're cheating on your husband with Mike.
What? No.
What happened in Palm Springs?
All right. Honey, hi.
What happened in Palm Springs?
Babe, I'm really sorry. Nothing happened in Palm Springs.
Really? What happened in Palm Springs? Something happened. Something changed. What happened in Palm Springs?
I promise, I would never cheat on you. I did not cheat on you. You have nothing to be worried about in that regard.
What happened? You two got so weird with each other the next day, made the whole rest of the trip uncomfortable for everybody. What happened in Palm Springs? Just tell me.
Mike, it's not that big of a deal. So please,
well, then what happened?
Don't freak out. But, Mike, I don't know. I think he drank a little too much, and he made a little pass at me. It was not that big of a deal. I really don't want anything to get weird for the kids. So I was just trying to...
What did he do? How did he hit on you?
Does that really matter?
Yeah, it does.
It really matters to you.
Yeah, it matters to all of us.
Yeah.
No, not if she didn't do anything.
Well, what happened?
I didn't do anything.
What happened? I mean, why wouldn't you just tell me what happened?
Mike is friends with Josh.
Yes.
So what
the
happened?
Kids are mainly friends, but honestly, I really don't want anything to get weird. But I guess he
get weird. It already is weird. What happened in Palm Springs? Just tell me.
Josh, I need you to calm down. He made a pass at me while we were drinking, and I obviously refused and went to bed.
What did he do? What do you mean he made a pass? What did he do?
Honey, I really don't want to talk about this right now, but
did he try to kiss you?
I promise nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Well, then why don't you just tell me? Tell me what did happen. What did he do? How did he make a pass at you? I mean, explain the situation.
I already did.
No, you didn't.
Suggested. He touched my leg, and then he tried to suggest that maybe we should go somewhere, and I think he was just very drunk. He obviously didn't mean it. The next day, he was very embarrassed.
He touched your leg?
He tried to...
Where? How?
Sophia, did you get yourself out of the situation?
Of course. There's nothing to be worried about. I understand that this isn't like a fun conversation, Josh, but truly, I would never do that to you. Mike is horribly embarrassed, and I just don't want anything to be weird for the kids.
Okay.
I would never, ever, ever betray you.
Sophia, Josh?
Yeah.
We're gonna let you guys go. Maybe Sophia, you want to tell him more off the air. And Josh, I think you have a conversation in your future with Mike coming.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you very much, Sophia, for your time. Josh, good luck. Well, I believe her.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't believe Sophia?
If somebody's hitting on you,
Hold on.
Opening that door.
Hold on. Very simply, we should break this down. Two couples go on a vacation. The kids know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They go away. Josh and Sophia and Mike, and we don't know his wife's name.
Yeah.
And Josh, married to Sophia, goes to bed. Mm-hmm. And Mike, and we don't know his wife's name, stay up. And Mike's wife goes to bed. Now you're left with Sophia and Mike, opposite couples. Apparently they drank a lot of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Next morning, Josh, married to Sophia, sees all the wine and notices that Mike is acting very strange around his wife. So he thinks something happened. Well, turns out they did stay up, they did drink wine, and Mike tried to put his hand on her leg and suggest they go somewhere, and she freaked out and went to bed. And Sophia, I was thinking that something was going on, and then I heard her, and I listened, and I had an expert study her voice behavior.
Right. Who is this expert? You?
Yes.
Okay.
And I determined that she did not do anything wrong.
I am on the opposite side of that because I have gotten drunk with many a married men, and I have
Stop there.
What?
It just seems like a bad theme.
Well, no. I mean, I have we have coworkers that I've gotten drunk with Dimitri. He's happily married. Never once has he made a pass at me. And I'm saying, what was Sophia doing to invite this sort of pass? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was obviously giving off flirty vibes. I've gotten drunk with people that are married.
So you have been Sophia.
Yes. And I have not had somebody they don't make passes at
But
me.
that doesn't mean Sophia gave off a vibe. That means the guy just decided to try something.
But who just tries? Like, a guy's not going to just try something if
Mike
she's not
had
getting
2
the
bottles
vibes.
of wine. He doesn't know. He's totally embarrassed. She said he doesn't remember what he did.
I just feel
you can't just because you and Dimitri get drunk together, you can't set the world in the same, example. All right, let's go to Ashley. Ashley, where are you on this?
Well, I mean, I have to say, it's good for her that, she stayed loyal to her husband. She was, she didn't do anything. But she really should have said something to him as well. I mean, that's her husband, and he has a right to know if, like, one of his friends is taking a pass on his wife.
For sure. Now, that's a whole separate conversation.
Right.
She needs to tell her husband what Mike did, and Mike needs to sort it out. For sure. Thank you, Ashley. Danielle, so you heard this. What's your view?
You know what? I don't. He should stop flipping out at his wife and go after the guy. Like, stop being friends with this guy. This guy's the one who made the pass.
True.
Like, have more faith in your wife. She obviously flipped out. Like, she probably didn't want to tell him because she was embarrassed. I say stop being friends with this schmo and trust your wife more.
Okay. So we got a lot of different opinions. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, Patty?
The fact that Mike apologized to Sophia means that in Mike's mind, he did think that Sophia was into it.
He did not think.
So he thinks that she was. So he was going in saying, hey, let's go somewhere else. And then she said, no, you're taking this the wrong way. Then he said, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Meaning he's apologizing for thinking that she also wanted to take this to the next
I think he's apologizing for being a jerk.
Yeah.
This is why all of us are not together.